Check, check, check. All right, I'm live. Hello and welcome everybody to episode 663 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. We're playing a brand new game today, Little Hope, the Dark Pictures Anthology, and I'm really excited to start this one. We had a lot of fun with Man of Medan, even though I killed over half of the the young people. Oh well, maybe we can redeem ourselves in this game. Good to see everybody in the chat today. I know you guys have been waiting for a little bit. Wonderful to see everybody excited for the new game. Greg became a Silver Ox and gifted 1 Oxhorn membership to the community. Thank you so much, Greg. And congratulations to Brielle for snagging that membership. Well done, everybody. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube today. Had to take a break from Facebook while we worked on a new YouTube integration yesterday in our last live stream. But we're back, and it's good to see Stephen, Eli, Daniel, Roman, Matthew, Garrett, and Luke on Facebook today. Matthew Bryan says, hello there, Ox, with a donation of stars. Thank you very much, Matthew. Hey there. And Garrett with a donation of stars. Very kind, Garrett. Thank you so much. I'm wearing a new shirt today. I mean, it's not a new shirt. It's an old design that I've had for a long time, but it's one of my best-selling designs, and I just now got a shirt. Just now got a copy. The game was rigged from the start. That's Benny with the platinum chip in his hand. There's Maria, his gun. The game was rigged from the start. One of my favorite designs and one of my best-selling. I have it pinned in the YouTube chat. And it comes in a variety of sizes and styles and colors. If you click the link in chat, and if you don't see the size you need or the color you need, scroll down to the related products section. You'll find other types of shirts that might come in your size and color combination that you want. In fact, it probably will. But I've also got a brand new shirt that I released on Wednesday, yesterday, a Stinkin' Wolves design. And that was really well received. Thanks to everybody who snagged a copy of that shirt and that design yesterday. It's still available. I have it pinned in the related products section on my YouTube page. It's also on my storefront. So you can find it on my shop and get it in whatever style or you want. It was really, I couldn't wear it again today because I wore it yesterday and it was dirty. So I needed to wash it. So I'm promoting a different design today. But yeah, I'll make sure to promote it again. Maybe next week sometime. Now, cigar of the day, I got something special. I went to the shop, and because I ran out of cigars here at the house, and I went to the shop, and I found this baby. It's in a glass canister, and it's covered in gold wax dripping down the side. This is a Gurkha, and Gurkha does a really good job on presentation of their cigars. This is a Gurkha K. Hansotia? Yeah, I think that's the brand. Anyway, I figured I'd try it out. Let's peel the wax off. And very similar to Maker's Mark here. The wax has a little strip. You just peel that strip off. There we go. Just some sticky tape. And then pop the cork. And voila! Brand new Gurkha. Well, cool. Set that over there. Use my little guillotine. All right. I think and hope this is going to be a nice smoke. But it's not just cigars that we're enjoying on the broadcast today. I hope you all brought something tasty, whether it's soda, a milkshake, or something a little bit stronger. I've got some 12-year-old Glenfiddich. This is the last in my bottle. Cheers. And, of course, some rum and Coke. Using Kraken rum today. Daniel Radley on Facebook with a donation of stars. says, good afternoon, Ox. How's life rolling? Life is rolling well for me. I am having a great time. Keeping busy, trying new things. And I hope you are as well. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, wife is still waiting for the body pillow. She's gonna wait for a while. I won't be having any body pillows anytime soon. You can find a couch pillow on my shop. Like, you know, those little throw pillows you put on couches? I think I've got a number of those available. There's one with my face on it. But, yeah, no body pillows, sadly, and there probably never will be. No Name says, my 3 favorite things are eating my family and not using commas. Eating my family and not using... Okay, I love it, No Name. Thank you for that one. First dad joke of the day. Adrian Parker says, hey, Ox, hope your day went well. Not sure if I'll be able to stay for all the stream as I'm tired. What are you smoking/drinking... this evening? And then it looks like his message got cut off. I just went over it, so it looks like I answered your question without even realizing that you had asked it. So there we go. I'm enjoying this guy right here. A Gurkha, that's a Churchill-sized. Alt Grendel says, the chat took a vote. You get to play Tentacles of Love for episode 666. I'm not Googling that. It already tells me the plot in the title. Tentacles of Love? Yeah, I don't need to know what that is. Is that a real... I don't want to know. If that's a real game, I don't want to know if that's a real game. God, I hope it's not a real game. And if it is a real game, I'm not playing that game. I'm not Googling it. That is not going to be stuck in my Google search history for all of eternity. In a million years, when people start archiving everything that happened on the internet, they are not going to get to Oxhorn and say, at one time, he Googled Tentacles of Love. No, it's not happening. Chininator says, hey, Oxhorn and Oxaholics. Hey there, Chininator. So good to see you. Voltex Spy says, have you seen any new Fallout TV pics? I haven't seen any new Fallout TV pics. We went over some new ones last week during the show, but I haven't seen any new ones. And I did look before the broadcast because it seemed like they were coming out with new pictures leaking every week. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing any, but I didn't see any. So I think I'm up to date on that. Says, bats eyelashes coyly. Hi, Ox, winky face. Hi. How do you bat eyelashes coyly? Is that like... I mean, are they really curly eyelashes? They're coily? Coily ashes? Oh, you're coy. You're being... Okay. Is it like... I don't... It's hard for me to picture what that would look like. But thank you very much for batting your eyelashes at me. Adam M. gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you, Adam M. And let's see. Chase, congratulations to Chase, Justin Umbrella, The Observer, The Marvlorian, and Claude Rains for snagging those memberships. Thanks again, Adam. Cat's Paw Gaming says, I just completed my first YouTube live stream. Congratulations, Cat's Paw Gaming. I'm so glad you managed to get it done. YouTube keeps evolving as a streaming platform, and I'm really thrilled with all of the changes they're making and how mature their platform is becoming. So I think you're in the right place. Julian Z says, hi, Ox. So good to see you on the Scotch and Smoke Rings. Hope you're well. How's the lore vid coming along? Also, The Pit comes September 13th. Are you excited or only sort of excited because of the grindy nature? My lore video is coming along great. I've got all the footage captured, all the audio recorded and edited, and I'm about 30 minutes into editing the video. That said, I'm not close to being done because it's going to be a really long episode. Well, we're just dealing with a lot, and I've got to connect a number of dots. There are plenty of references to established Fallout lore from like Fallout 1 and 2 that I have to explain. So it's a lot of stuff. In addition, there are some really cool cinematic moments that don't look cinematic in the game, and I wanted to give them some cinematic flair. So I'm putting some extra effort into the editing. That said, I'm still on schedule for the weekend. You know, if I crank out some work tonight after the broadcast and tomorrow after tomorrow's broadcast, I think I can get it done. As for The Pit, I'm kind of excited. On one hand, I'd love to go back to Pittsburgh. I'd love to see The Pit before it became the Pit as we knew it during the events of the Pit DLC for Fallout 3. I'm a little trepidatious about the grindy nature of the game, and I'm hoping that it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm sort of interested, but I'll definitely cover it. Greg says, formal hello and good evening, Oxen chat. Happy early Labor Day weekend. Cheers. Thank you, Greg. Thanks again for your donations and happy early Labor Day weekend. No Name says, I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? I mean, 3 money? $3? The problem is that you're not delineating the denomination of dollar. Is it dollar? Is it in thousands of dollars? Is it in millions of dollars? It's one thing to desire $3 million and no kids. It's another thing to desire $3 and no kids. Seems like you're trading kids for a lesser amount of money in that situation. But yeah, money is good and having children is good. They're both good things, I will say. Thank you for that one, No Name. Killshot Studios says, who is your favorite talking head in Fallout 1? That's a tough one. I think I'd say Harold, just because of the continuity between Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 and how interesting his story is. And his voice actor is great, and he's hilarious. So I guess I'd say Harold. My least favorite would be the Robin Hood type character. What's his name in the Merry Men in the Hub? That entire subplot was just not. It was just, I didn't get that. I didn't think it fit into the Fallout universe. I wish they hadn't put that in there. But aside from that, I really enjoyed Harold. Rob says, I know people ask who your favorite companion in the Fallout series, but who do you think is the smartest and who you think is the least intelligent? Strictly companions, or are we talking characters as well? Because if we were talking characters, then there would be scientists like Father and Madison Lee and Proctor Ingram and all of the engineers and really talented, intelligent scientists whom we've found in the series. If we're just talking about companions, I think Curie is probably the most intelligent companion. She is a doctor and a robot, and she's lived for hundreds of years. Least intelligent would have to be Strong. Strong's pretty dumb. Fox is more intelligent than Strong. He was very eloquent. Well, more eloquent than most during the events of Fallout 3. Yeah, I guess I'd say it's Strong and Curie to answer that one. Josh Bunton says, a Christmas-themed baby doll chat keeps teasing? Has chat been talking about a Christmas-themed baby doll? This is the first I've heard of it. Are you wanting that in my shop? That's a very interesting request. Or are you suggesting that the baby doll whom you all think is haunting my office should dress up in Christmas colors for Christmas? I mean, I have no control over that. First of all, because I'm not the baby doll. Second of all, because the baby doll doesn't exist and is not haunting my office, so you all can stop. I'm just saying. Adam M. says, this is pillow discrimination. It is. Yes, I am discriminating against body pillows in my store. They're not going to be available. They just won't. Of course, you're welcome to make your own Oxhorn-themed body pillow. It's just not going to be available in my shop. Matthew Ryan says, I meant to send stars for it, but I throw my vote in for Tentacles of Love. This is not a democracy. You can vote for it all you want. I will not play Tentacles of Love on this broadcast. It's not happening. Matthew Ryan says, did you ever see the Mass Effect 4 teaser trailer? I did. We talked about it, and I think I even broadcasted it at the very end of Mass Effect 3 when we had the live stream. But I'm really excited about it. Jake Benz says, what's brown and sticky? A stick. That's a classic, as always. Thank you for that one, Jake Benz. Dak446 says, just last night I finished my bottle of Lafroig 20 years, and it made me sad. Oh, Dak, I'm sorry. I mean, a good bottle of Scotch is supposed to make you happy. Even when that bottle ends, you're just pleased knowing that you got to enjoy something that took 20 years to make and you relished every drop. But of course, I understand that once it's gone, you're a little sad. The nice thing is that that particular bottle is available in almost every grocery store, so you can go and get yourself another. Thank you, Dak. Steel101 says, hey, Ox, if you notice, 2019 backwards is 9102. If you take away the O and the 2, you'll have 91. It doesn't mean anything, but thanks for reading. Oh, that was a wonderful contribution, Steel101. Thank you for that. I can't wait to read more. War Doggy, a member for 4 months under Bronze Ox, says, hey, Ox, any thoughts on Atomic Heart? Let's see. Why does this sound familiar? Have I heard of this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think somebody recommended this to me earlier, and it's not released yet. It'll be coming out in Q4 of 2022. That's this year. Looking at the trailer, don't know. It's not really catching me just yet. Trying to see exactly where this game fits into the universe. Is it post-apocalyptic? Maybe. There's some glitzy sci-fi stuff in there, but some post-apocalyptic apocalyptic settings, and it seems to be set in a post-apocalyptic Soviet Union. Or is it a cyberpunk game? It does look interesting. All right, I'm going to have to check this one out. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely caught my interest. I'll have to check that one out. Thank you for the recommendation. The Easy Life, a member for 29 months and a Gold Ox, says, good evening, Ox. I had a rough week. My wife has a difficult heart condition. Keeping spirits up as best as I can, but could I get a shout out for her? She's tough as nails and is taking this head on. Thank you for sharing that struggle with me and the chat today, Easy Life. Yeah, major shout out to your wife. So sorry to hear about the difficult heart condition, but I hope that you're getting the expertise that you need to beat this thing. Thanks for letting me know, and keep me appraised as things go on. Vince M says, hey Ox, enjoying some vanilla ice cream and enjoying your stream. What's your favorite ice cream? You know, I'm happy with a good old vanilla. I really am. I love chocolate. All just non-fruity flavors. I hate fruity flavors like strawberry and cherry and anything with fruit. Gross. Anything that doesn't have fruit in it, I like. I guess my go-tos are like cookie dough and Reese's. You know, anything with peanut butter and chocolate is good. Cookies and cream is all right. I like a little bit of a cookies and cream. And I really only like gourd-flavored ice cream flavors on holidays. You know, like pumpkin spice or... That's the only thing I can think of. Any pumpkin flavored. It's okay in moderation and at a certain time, but not all year. Sean Fernango says, hey, Ox, you should play the Metal Gear Phantom Pain or Wednesdays, or for Wednesdays or Fridays. It's really good and it's got a lot of lore. Metal Gear Phantom Pain. Stealth game? Oh. I mean, you're recommending a stealth game to me? I mean, you know how good I am at stealth. Maybe. We'll see. JTS79 says, have you considered pulling a small LED strip or light behind the Nuka-Cola Quantum to make it glow on its own? Oblivion for 666, please. Maybe. Anyone else want me to play Oblivion for episode 666? Is that coming up soon? God, that's only in a few weeks, isn't it? I have thought about that. Actually, that particular bottle, as well as the Nuka-Cola Quartz and the Nuka-Cola Victory, are painted... actually, they're comprised of a resin that's ultraviolet light reactive. So if you shine a UV light on it, it's supposed to glow. My initial plan was to have an LED bulb... I'm sorry, a UV bulb up there so that the UV ones would glow. But when I actually tried it out, the effect wasn't as convincing as I had hoped it would be, because it cast this blue and purple light over the entire scene, and it made the other ones look weird. So you're right, that would be a more effective solution if I drilled a little hole in the bottom of the resin and then put an LED bulb up in there. The problem is that I'm lazy, and it's not that. It's that I've got a lot of things on my plate. I had all of these plans for my Nuka-Cola display, and I did want to make those start glowing. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Jocelyn Ryan says, Oxhorn, too late. You've Googled Tentacles of Love before on stream too. Did I? Oh, no. Oh, no. Future historians, don't hold it against me. It wasn't me. It was the chat. They made me Google Tentacles of Love. Michael Yang says, episode 666, suggestion, more Viscera cleanup detail. I mean, I liked that game. I had fun. But I don't know if the viewers liked it. I think the viewers found it to be a bit tedious. But I enjoyed it. I mean, who doesn't love cleaning up viscera and gore? That was great. Matthew Goldie became a bronze ox. Thank you, Matthew Goldie. Robin Woodell says, with a donation of stars on Facebook, my late husband's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dustin, my love. Robin, it's so kind of you to come by and let us and share with us that very intimate moment of your life. And it sounds like you really loved him, and I'm sure he'd be touched, as I know we all are as well. Jake Benz, with a donation of stars, says, I had a happy childhood. My dad used to put me in tires and roll me down hills. Those were the good years. Oh, God. It's always the stupid ones that get me. Jake, why you do this to me, man? It's not even that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Matthew Ryan, with a donation of stars on Facebook, says, my bad about the Mass Effect thing. It came across my news, which seems to be very far behind. A year, I guess, lol. Has it been a year since we've streamed Mass Effect? No. No. It was only a few months ago. It hasn't been a year yet. Has it? Oh, God. No, it hasn't. Josh Bunton on Facebook says, Ox, the Christmas-themed baby doll could be a limited-time item in the shop, as it might be too late for Halloween. You guys have all of these wonderful ideas. The reality of implementing a new product and getting it available for sale in my shop is really complicated, and it takes an enormous amount of time. Like, I've been working for a long time to try and get a plush doll working. With shirts and stuff like that, it's easy because they're all print on demand. But things like dolls and plushies and squeakies, those are all custom tailored for my audience. So that's going to take a bit more time, but I would love to get some stuff like that. We'll see. Matthew Bryan says, to be fair, it was my wife who brought it up. Tentacles of love to you. Really? Was it your wife? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's better. Oh, man. So it's your fault, really. I should hold you accountable. Rarm Monogold says, Ox, Mafia 1 is free on Steam until the 5th. Mafia 1. Didn't that just get a remaster recently? Is that the remastered that's free on Steam right now? Matthew Goldie became a bronze ox. Thank you, Matthew Goldie. And let's see. Ooh, just flew off the screen. Hold on, let me find that. Oh, man, I'm way behind. There we go. Cat's Paw Gaming says, I am charity streaming for St. Jude and testing the waters to see if YouTube is better to stream on than raising money on Twitch. It's a difficult choice. I'm biased because I am on YouTube and I made the conscious choice to choose YouTube over Twitch. I've got problems with Twitch's exclusivity clauses. I have problems with the way they treat their streamers and all of that. But it can't be denied that there are a ton of people watching gaming-related content on Twitch, and maybe that is going to be more profitable for you. I don't know which is going to be the best solution for you. I prefer YouTube. I do well and fine on YouTube. Plenty of people here, and I've got a great community here. But good luck on your St. Jude streams. Clell Biggs says, if you don't have it on your list of Scotch and Smoke Rings games, please add At Dead of Night. Funny you should mention that. I purchased At Dead of Night because it looked great and I wanted to play it on Scotch and Smoke Rings, but when I tested it, it didn't work well on my computer. There was screen tearing, a lot of hitching, low frame rate, and I spent hours trying to get the game to work well, and I couldn't. So, you know, if they ever have an update to the game that kind of fixes those issues, at least for my computer, then I'll play it. Rachel says, can you give us a hint at any new designs in the works? I can't because I the design process hasn't really jumped. I've got a few ideas that I've been talking with the artist about, but that's as far as it's gone. So nothing new in the works just yet. Though I did just publish my Stinkin' Wolves shirt yesterday, and it's available on the shop today. Ian Chamberlain says, looking forward to the new game tonight. Thank you, Ian Chamberlain. So am I. KT Beaverhausen says, I wish I could afford a shirt, but whoa, it's Thursday. They're evergreen items, which means I don't plan on expiring them at any point. So whenever you get a chance, whenever you happen to have a little extra money, if you want to buy it, it should still be available. Thank you, KT Beaverhausen. Alt Grendel says, two fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and asks, how do you drive this thing? That's great, Alt Grendel. Thank you for that one. Matthew Ryan says, with a donation of stars on Facebook, you can try to hold me accountable for it. However, we are on two different platforms, so blame my loving and beautiful and most amazing wife. All right. I won't hold you accountable. I'll hold your wife accountable for Tentacles of Love. Thank you for that. Introducing it to my audience. God. James Trucker, a member for 5 months into Silver Ox, says, really looking forward to you playing Horizon Forbidden West when it comes out on PC. I recently watched a playthrough. It looks fantastic. Everything I've seen about Forbidden West looks amazing. I played the last one. I can't wait to play the new one. Matthew Goldie says, the wife is out of town. Tip for finally making a live stream as she can't stand your voice for some weird illogical reason. Looking forward to the show. I get that sometimes. I'm really lucky in that most people like my voice, right? I'll get comments from people saying that they put my videos on in the background and they use them to go to sleep, and that's good. But every now and then I'll get someone who says that they really dislike my voice and it just grates on them. And that's fine. There are some people on the radio and on TV where I just can't stand the way they sound either. And I can't explain it. It's just personal preference. So I don't take it personally. I don't hold it against your wife. That's totally fine. She can watch some ASMR stream and probably love it. I probably won't be doing any of those anytime soon. Adrian Parker says, so I know that you don't have a favorite Fallout game, but is there one Fallout game you like the least? That's just another way to... All right, thank you for all you do to entertain us, says Adrian Parker. They're all good for different reasons. There are things about tactics that frustrated me. There are things about the lore and tactics that annoyed me, but things that really captured my interest in gameplay that I eventually came to really enjoy. There are things about 76 that I absolutely hated, things that I absolutely loved. So it's hard. Yeah, I don't think I can give that one a good answer either. Steel 101 says, I'll be honest, I thought the Gamora was stupid and awkward. I wish it was a Hawaiian casino with plenty of Elvis and Hawaii Five-0 references. Cool, huh? Yeah, that would be cool. I think the reason for adding Gamora is when you think of Sin City, you think of sex, drugs, and gambling, right? They had the gambling, they had the drugs, they had the crime and the mob bosses. They had to have the sex, right? And that's what Gamora was for. It was to fully encapsulate the idea of Sin City. And I know that made people really awkward, and that it was really awkward, especially how they voiced some of the prostitutes and some of the quests leading up to it. Yeah, it was an imperfect implementation, but the idea of a casino that revolves around sex as a theme, it's not too far-fetched for a Fallout post-apocalyptic universe, and it kind of does fit into a New Vegas Sin City scenario. But yeah, having lots more Elvis and Hawaii Five-0 references would have been awesome. Carrie Sigmund, a member for 9 months into Gold Ox, says, hey Ox, looking fit, my friend. Ready for the game tonight. Thank you. I'm at a bit of a plateau right now, but I'm still hoping to continue to lose weight as time goes on. No Name says, by the way, you should be able to adjust QuickTime event speed in these games by going to the accessibility settings. I know No Name, but just there's something I keep, like accessibility in my mind, it's a setting that's supposed to make difficult games available to people of all abilities, right? And I don't have a disability. So should I go basically into accessibility settings to enable a feature that's designed for people with disabilities? I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. Maybe I need to for the sake of the broadcast, or maybe I just let a couple characters die. We'll see what happens. Freddie Simmons says, I realize it's been several months since you played Mass Effect 3, but have you ever listened to the fan-made song Reignite by Maluka? The lyrics really hit home. I haven't. This is the first I've heard of it. I'll have to make note of it and check it out later. Mark from Sales says, my vote for episode 666 would be Lucius. It's 10 years old now, but definitely apropos. Yeah. I've had this one recommended a number of times, so maybe I'll have to check it out. Jocelyn Ryan says, I enjoyed watching you play Viscera Cleanup. Granted, you made a bigger mess walking through what you had previously cleaned, which caused anxiety. Yeah, that's the tricky part of the game, is to not trudge through your already cleaned floors. But yeah, I enjoyed that. And Adam M says, YouTube. He's putting up a conversation that YouTube might be having. YouTube says, we should work with Ox, but then they check my search history. Yeah. That would be bad if I Googled all of the games that you guys recommend to me. Adrian Gordon says, hey, Ox, loving the stream, but looking forward to the new game. Should be great. I have high hopes. The Easy Life says, on a happier note, that also makes me feel old. Our daughter turns 2 years old in 3 months. Such a proud daddy. I still remember watching your stream the day she was born like it was yesterday. Cheers. And I remember you coming on every week or so to give us an update on the pregnancy of your daughter and telling us how your wife was doing. And she's already turning 3 years old in just a few months. That's amazing. Thanks again for sharing the Easy Life. War Doggy says, isn't Love and Tentacles a Borderlands 3 DLC? I wouldn't know. I haven't played it. Does that sound like the kind of DLC that Borderlands would have? Really? Oh. I didn't know Borderlands was like that. Okay. Kyle Warfield on Facebook with a donation of stars says, the guy who stole my diary died. My thoughts are with his family. Aha! Thank you for that one, Kyle. Matthew Ryan says with a donation of stars, if it makes you feel any better, I've been driving my wife crazy with being a secret squirrel with my stepdaughter. About a possible birthday present. I see. Okay. Secret squirrel. That must be like a white elephant sort of thing. I've never heard the term secret squirrel before, so the cogs are churning. I see. So you and your stepdaughter are conspiring to get a surprise for your wife for her birthday. Is that what I'm getting? Okay. Well, I hope you two have a lot of fun with that, and you are able to surprise her in a very good way. Jesse Hall says, hey, Ox, first time, but love what you do. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse Hall. Good to have you on the program today. Rachel says, what Fallout games lore or what type of lore videos do well at first or do best over time? It's tricky. So when I do a series, those tend to not do very well at the beginning, just because they're very long episodes and they're not topical. They cover they cover an entire plot. The kind of videos that do really good and get millions of views really quickly are shorter. They're like 10 to 15 minutes long, and they cover one specific topic, whether it's a weapon or a piece of armor or a specific location or a specific character. Those tend to have viral velocity, and they also do well over time. But when I do a series, it tends to be a slow grower. But over the span of several years, it can accumulate hundreds of thousands until it gets millions of views. And the nice thing is that if you view them all combined, each episode will, rack up after a couple years, a couple 100,000 views, or maybe 400 to 500,000 views. But then combined, it's millions and millions of views. So they're definitely worth the time and the investment, even if they don't look like high velocity viral videos when you look at just the numbers. Jocelyn Ryan says, yeah, I'm totally taking credit for Tentacles of Love. Your reaction was priceless. Well, if that's what you're doing it for, I guess I should just stop giving you reactions. Thank you for that one, Jocelyn. Ocean Man became a gold ox. Thank you very much, Ocean Man. All right, and I'm all caught up. All right, we'll be starting the game in just over 20 minutes. For those new to the show, the way this show works is I have about an hour-long Q&A at the beginning, and then we dive into the game. Brett Buss says, Ox, the accessibility settings are for people who cannot keep up, and you are over 40. Don't be ashamed, he says. Joking. If you said that, thinking that that was going to make me think that it was okay for me to use the accessibility options to make the game easier, that backfired on you dramatically. Or maybe I'm being manipulated and you don't want me to use the accessibility options, and so you said that in that way, knowing that I would have the response that I had. Either way, I'm not making the game easier for myself just because I'm over 40. Brett Buss. I've been gaming all my life. Sarah says, thank you for being you and such a kind and professional streamer. Thank you, Sarah. I'm surprised to hear you say professional, because there are definitely ways I could improve the quality of my broadcasts. But I appreciate it, Sarah. I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so much. Weird Beard says, as someone with multiple sclerosis and a spinal injury, I give you an indefinite pass to use accessibility options to negate your mediocre old man gaming abilities. No more excuses. Weird Beard, what did I ever do to you? Man, what? I've been here for you 4 days a week for years now, and what do? You come in saying I've got mediocre old man gaming abilities? I don't deserve this, Weird Beard. After all this time, all right, that's it. You're on the list. You're on the blacklist. You're on the I'm ignoring all your comments list from now on, Weird Beard. Mediocre old man game. I'm kidding, Weird Beard. I love you. Thank you so much for that. You paid $10 to insult me. I'll take it. I'll take the insult for the $10. Weird Beard. Broxton Kane with a sticker tip. Thank you very much, Broxton Kane. Clue Luke says, I could attest to the success of the long series. I didn't watch the LA Noire videos at first, but over the years, I've watched it multiple times. Thank you, Clue Luke. And that's another thing about the series is, since they're more narrative driven, it's like watching a TV show and then going back to rewatch the TV show. They get lots of subsequent multiple viewerships. Lane Berry says, so how's the cigar? I've been buying Brick House lately because of you. Really enjoy them. Yeah, I bought a few Brick Houses when I went to the shop recently, and I love them. This is good. It's better than some of the cigars I've been smoking recently. Mediocre old man gaming skills. Weird Beard. I'm thinking differently of you now. Jocelyn Ryan says, I think the chat is telling you that it's okay to use the assisted mode before the game suggests it. The game is not going to suggest it, first of all. And you know what? I don't need your pity, chat. I really don't. I'm okay at gaming. I'm not the best, all right? But I'm okay. And I get through games without using assisted mode. So I don't need this sort of condescension, folks. I really don't. You guys are just gonna, as soon as somebody dies, as soon as I kill off a character, it's just gonna, you guys are gonna flood the chat. Oh, why? I don't deserve this. Rachel says, so remember a few weeks ago when I said that if Fallout didn't give you something to rant about, your fans would? Lol. This is true. I'll take it. I'll take it for $10. David Harder says, evening Ox, glad I could catch this since it'll be good to have something to listen to while I cross-stitch and suffer from COVID after dodging it for 2 years. Oh, David, I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, at least you've got a hobby to get you through. I also have dodged it for 2 years. I don't know how I've been so lucky, but I'm like on that list of few people who haven't caught it yet. And so I'm just crossing my fingers here. I hope you feel better soon and you get through quickly. Kevin Rice became a Bronze Ox. Thank you, Kevin Rice. Wyoming Homesteader says, we got a new grandson today, 6.5 pounds, 20 inches, 20.5 inches. Wyoming Homesteader, congratulations on your new grandson. That's amazing. Well done to your children who managed to get that for you, and congratulations on becoming a grandparent. Nick says, random Fallout question. Do you feel that Project Purity should be a bigger deal in the world in Fallout 4 and possibly beyond? One might think that reports of drinkable water would be major news. Yeah, I guess I would say that news travels slowly transcontinentally in a post-apocalyptic setting that doesn't have internet, television, or, telegram. I mean, they've got radio, but radio waves can only go so far, and they tend to be really regional. It's probably a huge deal in the Capital Wasteland. We hear echoes of it in the Commonwealth because at least they share a coast. But would anybody know about Project Purity on the West Coast? I don't even know. No Name says, we all get old. There's no shame in admitting you need accessibility settings. This is condescension is what this is. Getting help is not admitting that you're mediocre. Well, that's great. I'm going to add that to my live, laugh, love, wall hanging. Right. Thank you, No Name. I'll bear that in mind for later. Cody London became a Bronze Ox. Thank you, Cody London. Meh says, hear me out. What if it helped your driving? I mean, my driving is exactly what it needs to be. Good, bad, those words don't mean anything when describing my driving. My driving is exactly what it should be, and it need not change. Fishkey says, Ox is a perfect 5 out of 7 at gaming. Love you, bud. 5 out of 7? I mean, that's above average, right? I'll take that. Broxton Kane became a Silver Ox. Thank you, Broxton Kane. KT Beaverhausen says, messing up and killing some of them makes it fun. So you enjoyed Man of Medan more than you enjoyed The Quarry? Okay. Maybe I'll mess up and kill them all. Steel 101 says, I'll be honest, my video game driving is worse. Lol. I've always been bad at driving in games. Cat-like Gaming says, I am enthralled by your amazing hat. Thank you. I've had it for a long time. It gets crushed when I put my headphones on. But I like these headphones, so I don't mind crushing the hat. Jake Wood, a Bronze Ox and a member for 2 months, says, hey Ox, how are you liking Halo 2 so far? Great streams. I'm really enjoying it. The last mission that I was on, I didn't like quite so much, but the rest of it has been really good so far. Sarah says, Ox, I'm going to need to see your ID for that Scotch. Oh, Sarah, thank you. That's kindness out of pity is what that is. So is that even more insulting than just being insulting? I don't know, but you know what? Thank you for that small amount of kindness, Sarah. I appreciate it. Cheers. Pyro Mythical says, hi Ox, long-time watcher, second-time commenter. You unfortunately lost internet when I did my first. Oh, sorry about that, Pyro. And for your Scotch and Smoke Ring 666, it should be scary for you. Say, getting over it? Oh, God. That's less scary and more just mind-numbingly tedious. and not enjoyable. I'm not the kind of gamer who can ever figure that kind of game out. So I don't think that would be fun for anyone to watch. Rachel says, can you remind me how the Institute was built? Yeah, the Institute was built from the remains of the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Basically, after the bombs dropped, the entire university went underground. Presumably, there was some sort of bunker where students and faculty could take shelter when the bombs dropped. And since radioactivity levels remained high, they just sort of stayed there. And they used their knowledge and their technology to sort of just build a society underground. That society eventually evolved into the Institute. Adrian Parker became a Gold Ox. Thank you very much, Adrian Parker. Julian Z says, I believe in you, Ox. You have great gaming skills. The QuickTime events were just a little fast. However, now that you know that you can't use it as an excuse, be ready for them with your skills that you claim to have. Thank you, Julian Z. I'm glad that you believe in me and my QuickTime event skills. I appreciate it because they're there, and I will use them today for those QuickTime events that I am going to dominate. Matthew Ryan, with a donation of stars on Facebook, says, good luck with not reacting to her. She will find a way. Would you like to activate assisted mode with her? I think I'll be okay. I might not need assisted mode to deal with your lovely wife. Robin says, poor Ox, you were the best Fallout lore YouTuber ever. Thank you very much, Robin. I appreciate it. Matthew Ryan says, with a donation of stars, meanwhile, Ox's Blockbuster card comes out when he pulls out his ID. I mean, I do have a Blockbuster card. I have this little box of cards and old IDs and stuff that I just can't throw away for some reason, and I've got a couple of Blockbuster cards in there. Josh Bunton says, mostly a 69 joke. By Tentacles of Love would be better for episode 690 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Really? So lots of 69 jokes and Tentacles of Love? Yikes. Okay, thank you for that one, Josh Bunton. Says, how about a shirt revamp of your Oxhorn School of Driving design with the magnum opus and chum on it? That would be fun. That's a good idea. Thank you, Steel 101 says, I think that in some areas the Institute is interesting, creating the Fallout version of Terminators, but they're a little boring in other areas. Yeah, I suppose it depends on your perspective. It's definitely got a very academic, clinical vibe to the entire culture that they have there. And because of that, I'm sure there are some players who will find that less interesting. I, for one, find it to be one of the most compelling and interesting factions in Fallout 4, and I wish that there was more lore going back in time. We find a little bit of it, like in the abandoned FEV lab. We find remnants of documents that go back tens, sometimes close to 100 years. But I wish there was more, that we actually could uncover more history about the Institute in the game. Rachel says, but how did they get from digging underground to needing to teleport in and out? Well, they don't explicitly say, but I imagine what happens is that the bombs drop and the above ground school gets completely decimated. We get to explore the ruins of the Commonwealth Institute of Technology during the events of Fallout 4. And it's a complete ruin. It has been bashed to bits. There's no basement access. There's no way to get underground. So the people who were underground found themselves buried underground, and they didn't bother to try to dig themselves up. And as time went on, as they continued to dig underground and build their city underground, they probably reinforced the structure to make it impenetrable. That's what I gather. Cliff Sains says, just snag the shirt. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Cliff Sains. I appreciate it. Hope it reaches you quickly and that it's amazing. The Fat Gamer says, joke, I went to the doctor with antlers on my head. Doctor said I was suffering from staghorn. I went back with horns on my head. The doctor said I was suffering from Oxhorn. I said, what am I? A YouTuber? But Thank you for that one, the Fat Gamer. I love the custom handmade joke there. Wonderfully done. Mega Glow Z says, you know, when you hear stories about an old man that drove down the sidewalk and ran over a bunch of people, he didn't use assisted mode either. Don't be that guy. It's okay. Turned 51 yesterday, Mega Glow Z. Thank you for that one. I mean, I am not driving on the road, but my road driving skills don't mimic my game driving skills. I'm a good driver in real life. I drive very well, thank you. That's starting to sound like Donald Trump there for a minute. Totally not intentionally. But yeah, you know what? If I ever get to the point where I will need help driving in real life, I won't be proud enough to refuse that help, because I definitely don't want to drive over innocent civilians in real life. In video games, it's okay. Jocelyn Ryan says, poor choice, Ox. You may need assisted mode when dealing with me. We do tend to poke at the ones we like just a little. Well, thank you, Jocelyn. That's what I figured. KT Beaverhausen says, I have a Coca-Cola card from 1998. Awesome. I mean, save that one. It'll become a historical relic at some point. Man of Warb says, Institute seemed incomplete as a faction. Big Empty was more fully developed. You know, the Big Empty was described in an intro cutscene that talked a little bit about their history. And that's not the way Bethesda does things. Bethesda doesn't do exposition. Obsidian did exposition. And Old World Blues was one of those DLCs that was full of exposition. Not only is the entire introduction to the DLC introduced with just an expository cinematic, and it wasn't even a cinematic, it was an expository slideshow. But within the first 10 minutes of starting the game, you find the scientists at the Big Empty, the floating brains in jars, and they do nothing but talk for 40 straight minutes. It's 40 straight minutes of dialogue, right? Just pure exposition. And I think that kind of storytelling in a video game definitely has its place. And it was compelling, and they built this great world, and we had some funny dialogue, and it was wonderful. Bethesda has a subtler approach. Bethesda tells their story less with exposition and more with details, with environmental storytelling, with bits and pieces that are scattered around the world that you've got to find to get that greater world structure. And there are situations where both types of storytelling are really, really good and important. So that's why I enjoyed playing both the Interplay and Obsidian Fallouts and the Bethesda Fallouts. Brett Bus says, the real Fallout loophole is how are they such an advanced faction with the limited gene pool? I mean, that is an interesting question, but we have to bear in mind that they did have an entire university of humanity with which to procreate. And I'm not a geneticist. I don't know what the magic number is in terms of having humans in a population where you can maintain a society if you just interbreed with that one faction. I don't know what that is, but I doubt it's more than 50. With 50 people, I bet you could probably create a civilization that can have enough genetic diversity with strategic interbreeding to not have any negative effects going down hundreds of years. But I guess I don't know what that number would be. But we're talking about an institution, right? The Commonwealth Institute of Technology, modeled after MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which had thousands of students. So depending on how many people survived, I think there's probably enough human stock, for lack of a better word, within that community, within that community to maintain high enough genetics. Or maybe they just used science magic. There's always that. Filthy Animal says, what about a shirt that says, who's shooting at me? Do I say that a lot? Filthy Animal in games? Do I say who's shooting at me a lot? Huh. Jackrabbit says strategic inbreeding. Yeah, I never thought that I'd have to say that live on camera, but here we are. I suppose I should have said strategic interbreeding. Not necessarily strategic inbreeding. Matthew Bryan says, could you imagine Oxhorn playing Need for Speed? You never know. Maybe I'd be good at a game like that. Rachel says, I just want to remind everyone of when Oxhorn trampled Thumbelina in The Witcher. I clipped it, and I still go back and giggle every time. It was a total accident. I mean, how was I supposed to know that you could trample Thumbelina to death? I thought it was going to be like every other NPC in the game where you just bump into them. But no, you can literally just step on her accidentally, and she splats in a big blood splat with a shriek. That's what I did to poor Thumbelina. It's awful. Julian Z says, Ox, I know you don't need assisted mode, but would it really hurt your pride if you check the settings to see if you can make the QuickTime a tiny bit forgiving? Yes, Julian. Yes, it would hurt my pride, all right? I'm happy to admit that. I don't want to have to use assisted mode. I don't care if that means I kill a couple of these kids in the video game. They're gonna die, but at least I won't have used assisted mode, okay? I'm just saying, yes, that would have hurt my pride. Is that a problem? Are you gonna not watch now? Oh. All right, where are we on the time? 4 minutes left, and then we start the game. Matthew Bryan says, should I bring up the horse punching? I mean, why not? Why not? Let's bring up horse punching. Maybe I should make that into a shirt. Arthur Morgan just punching horses in the face. Whitney5 says, hi, Ox, I think you'd make Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. Has my vote. I think you'd like Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. Has my vote for sure. My brother would wear some bling bling feathers in your hat for episode 666. Can't wait. All right, well, I've definitely got that up on the tabs over here that I can check out and inspect later. Sarah says nothing can be as bad as Detroit Become Human and the nanny and the kid. I mean, it was one QuickTime event. Like, it was just leaping out of... They were almost there. They were right at the edge of the fence. They were almost gone. I still can't believe I failed that one. And I'm not replaying the game just to save the nanny and the kid. Kekez says, hey, Ox, L.A. Noire is a good game. Do you think Cole is dead or not? I don't know. I'm definitely not going to put spoilers into the chat. So, for those who haven't played L.A. Noire, who knows if he or any other character that might be in the game is alive or dead. That said, I loved L.A. Noire, and I covered it as a lore series on the channel. You can watch the entire story of L.A. Noire in its entirety in the L.A. Noire playlist on my channel. Fanta1996 says, always a pleasure watching you play. Hope you enjoy A Little Hope. I definitely did. A lot more than Man of Medan. Really? Okay. Looks like we're in for an exciting game. Gambit says, you demand. Thank you, Gambit. Jocelyn Ryan says, assisted mode or Chinese power armor, which is really the greater evil. Chinese power armor. Just any blatant violation of established Fallout lore that's that blatant is worse than assisted mode by leaps and bounds. Julian Z says, Ox, what about a shirt that says, run away, keep running, lol, with your character running away? That would be a good one. I do say that a lot. Does that mean I run away in games a lot? Because I do say that a lot. I guess that's what happens. Adam M says, my cousin punched a horse straight off of its hooves when it bit his daughter. Sounds like the horse deserved it. Kudos to your cousin. Zombie Elf says, here's a new shirt idea. Ox leaving kids with ghouls, then coming back and the kids are ghouls. How would... Wait a minute. What are you trying to suggest with that comment? Ghouls become ghouls because of their exposure to radiation. Oh, I see. Are you suggesting that the ghouls themselves are emitting so much radiation that the children that are in their care themselves become ghouls? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Zombie Elf. Man of Warb says, just finished a Mass Effect 3 Armax Arena match against Super Elite Collectors on Hardcore. Toughest game fight I've ever been in. And then he gave me another super chat there. Thank you very much, Man of Warb. Wow. Yeah, I didn't do very much in the Armax Arena. Super Elite Collectors on Hardcore? Yikes. Yeah, don't think I'm ever going to do that. All right, it's time. Let's get to the game. All right, let me go turn off the lights. All right, are things spooky enough? Steel 101 says, what I did like about the Institute is that it really captured the feeling of a group that acts like stuck-up elites and are so irresponsible with tech. Yeah, I can't wait to be exploring their story in my lore series. We're going to cover all of that. It's going to be so much fun. Right, here we go. Little hope. Adam M. gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Adam M. Can't wait to see who snags those. Julian Z says, Ox, what if the setting for more forgiving QuickTime isn't labeled assisted mode? What if it just says, like, add a few more milliseconds? I mean, I can show it to you. We can go into settings. And it's not labeled assisted mode. It's actually in accessibility. We can turn it to a single action prompt, so I'm not having to choose between A and D. It's just one button. And there are all of these. There's disabling the QTE timeout, which means that I'm not on a timer to act. I can wait and calm down a bit and react whenever I want to. All sorts of stuff. The only one I have on is the subtitle color for different characters. I think that's going to make it easier for people to understand who's talking, who can't necessarily see this, hear the voices. But aside from that, I am not going to toggle anything there in accessibility. Let's go straight into the game. Broxon Kane says, how do you gift an Oxhorn membership? I believe it only works on the PC for right now, but in the chat there should be a little $ symbol next to like a smiley face. And if you click on that, I think you can donate a membership to the community. Congratulations to Jeff Zuniga, Alex Ryans, Twisted Literally Nothing, and G. Gorgonzola. They're the recipients of Adam M's free memberships. Thank you so much for that. Jared says, how about an Oxhorn t-shirt with a graveyard of Oxhorn fairy companions saying, sorry, lol. That would definitely be fun. But for now, we shall play alone. And we'll choose a new story here. Mark from Sales gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Mark from Sales. We'll see who snags those. And new story. The wild magic? Sean Fernango says, what about a mannequin shirt? Lol. I do tend to find mannequins in games as well, and I hate them. That would be a great shirt idea. Oh, great, a detour. Poor bus driver.
Thanks for pulling over.
Sure. Something wrong?
We got a problem up ahead. A big accident. We've had to close the road.
You're right.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble them too much.
Huh.
Head up the East Road. Takes you straight through Little Hope. Adds almost no time to your journey.
Well, for some reason, he doesn't want to go through Little Hope. Interesting. Wonder why. Jesse Hall became a Bronze Ox. Thank you, Jesse Hall. Kellen Gray says, thank you for the membership, Mark. Thank you very much, Mark, and congratulations again, Kellen Gray.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Crazy.
You rub that chip any harder, it'll wear away to nothing.
Right.
How long have you been sober?
A few days shy of 3 months.
Impressive. I heard the first 90 days are the toughest and roughest.
Oh man, driving in fog.
I know it doesn't add up, but I get something from holding on to this.
We're going the wrong way.
It's fine, just a quick detour.
It's not fine.
Calm down. It's all okay.
Oh, please, John, could you not patronize
Can you
me?
keep it down, please?
All right, so Little Hope is starting in very much the same way that the Quarry did. Bearing updated. What does that mean? A girl stood in the road. A girl stood in the road, caused the bus driver to lose control and crash the bus. Okay. I still don't understand what these bearings are for. After having played Man of Medan in its entirety, I still don't get the point of a bearing. Santana T says, dude, you're awesome, man. Love the Fallout vids. Thank you so much, Santana T. And Freddie Simmons says, did a search on the dangers of inbreeding. Oh, great. Oh, God, I'm so glad I proposed this question to the chat. I knew someone was going to look it up. Did a search on the dangers of inbreeding, along with a glance at physical examples. They ain't pretty. I guess we are to assume the Institute was able to mitigate the effects because the CIT campus really isn't that big. Well, you're still not answering the question. It's not about the size of the campus. It's about the number of humans that were on campus when the bombs dropped and the diversity of the gene pool, right? If there were enough people, and having gone to college, campuses are comprised of thousands of students and faculty and staff. If there were enough who took shelter underground and decided to stay and formed a society and survived, it's very possible that a thriving civilization could have formed and continued underground for hundreds of years if there were enough people. So that's the big question. And we don't know. Do we know what that number is? Is it 50 people to create a gene pool large enough to sustain humanity for several generations? Or is it only Is it like, do we need thousands? I don't know what the answer to that question is. But thank you for that, Freddie. All right, here we go.
Stop it, James. You know I hate it when you don't take the things I say seriously.
Come on, sweetheart, I do. I just had a rough day today.
Can you believe they are at each other again? I can.
You're drunk. What a...
Who was she talking to? Was she talking to herself or to us? Was she breaking the fourth wall there? Young 01 says, Billy the Kid in a Fridge, nostalgia. That's one of my most popular videos on my Fallout channel. Thank you for that, Young 01. And Meh says, I really hope that religious family isn't watching. Oh, right. We had some very kind viewers a couple weeks ago who were watching, and I think we were summoning demons and stuff. Oh, it's when we did it's when we did the mortuary assistant. We had to like go, summon demons and all of that, right? Well, it is just a video game. This is fantasy. It's fiction. And remember, in these types of video games, we tend to take on the role of the demon fighter, the people who are against Satan and his legion of, fallen angels. We defeat them using the powers that God has given to mankind: logic, wit, and quick reactions, right?
I just caught the game with the guys, honey. That's it.
That's not it. Never is.
There's talk. Some of us may be losing our jobs. The
You've
factory...
been saying that for years. I'm more worried about Megan.
What's wrong with Megan? She looks okay to me.
Everything looks okay after 10 beers. Reverend Carson held her back after prayers today. That's 4 weeks running. She's not right. It's serious, James.
You worry too much about that kid. I can't deal with this right now.
Another surprise. You can't deal with anything. When would be the right time?
You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Getting yourself worked up for nothing.
For nothing? Single-handedly keeping our family together is far from nothing in my book. I could use a little help.
Maybe if we'd had kids of our own, none of this would be happening.
That's a real low blow. Don't you get how tough this
You're not
is
the
for
only
me?
one feels pressure. The factory situation is serious, Anne. Real serious. Not right now.
Oh, just a whole lot of family failure on both people in that conversation. Gee whiz.
Not tonight. No way.
So they adopted the little girl. I guess she was talking to herself, and that's why the pastor held her back to talk with her. Bonnie Tramp. Is that a record? Anthony, Clark Family Home, Massachusetts.
Tanya's late. She always is these days.
At least one of us is out having a good time. Give her a break.
It's him I'm worried about. That guy's no good for her. All that new age bullshit. Reminds me of some creepy cult.
He came in last week. We shot the breeze a little bit. I like him.
That one's a classic. Legendary vinyl. Quit pawing at it, will you? Hey, Bigfoot, mind the goddamn vinyl, will you?
There's no need to be so tough on her. It was an accident.
Everything Megan does is an accident.
Santana T says, heck yeah, I'll get my butt kicked by Tom Ellis, haha. And Steel 101 says, what scares me is that if you don't stop the Institute, they can create a Fallout Terminator universe. That is something the USA doesn't need, lol. No, you're right about that. Getting your butt kicked by Tom Ellis? I guess I don't understand that reference, Santana T.
Damn ice.
Number one, Dad.
I'm going to start climbing through the window unless that door gets fixed. How's things? Let me guess. He's been pumping iron again?
They've been at each other's throats since Dad got home.
What's it about this time?
He nearly fell through the front door. Some dad we got, huh?
They're always fighting these days. Getting predictable. Like a record that keeps playing over and over.
Dennis, for the 10 millionth time, will you shift that shit of yours up into the attic?
Some respect. This is a valuable, rare, and sought-after collection. I think she was a Marine sergeant of past life.
It's curled up his ass.
So are these all adopted children? This family, this husband and wife, did they adopt all of these children? Because he said, well, we could have had our own kids, and for some reason they didn't, I suppose. And so they adopted all of these children. They are now all brother and sister, but they're not liking their family situation.
Just Dennis doing what he's good at. Being really Dennis.
What a surprise.
Hey, Dennis. Hey!
Not now, sis. I'm busy. Hey! Quit acting crazy!
What? Was that telekinesis? Did she just push that ladder?
Oh! Jesus. You scared me, sweetheart.
I heard you talking about me.
Not now, Megan. I'd like to have a bath in peace. Take a break from this madhouse for a while.
Oh, just sit with her and talk with her for 2 minutes. She overheard your conversation. Won't kill you to delay your bath for 2 minutes to just... She's a child, for crying out loud. Everyone is pushing her away. Poor kid. Creepy kid.
Maybe you should talk to Mom and Dad.
It's not a great idea for me to get involved. You know what I'm like? I just upset someone.
This sounded more serious than the usual bullshit. They were talking about Megan. She's done something bad.
I can't say I'm surprised. There's definitely something off with Megan.
I don't get why everyone keeps picking on her.
Okay, Mr. Shining Knight in Armor. Where's the little princess anyway?
No, it's knight in shining armor.
Probably better to leave Megan alone.
As her big sister, it is my sworn legal duty to check in on her.
Right, sure. Like you're the law around here. She went upstairs.
I'll go find her.
Huh. Is it just me, or do the eye movements and mouth movements feel a little less polished in this game compared to Man of Medan? Or maybe I'm just now noticing it. Dong Ho Choi says maybe it's a foster home? Yeah. It's very familial, though. Like, they're talking to each other. They're saying brother and sister. Hey, bro. Hey, sis. They're talking about their parents as, mom and dad. So, I mean, perhaps they have been adopted for quite some time. Matches. All right, am I supposed to see something on this? Or what's the point on this? Okay. Kevin Rice says, hey, Ox, can you read the dialogue options, please? I'm on a phone and I can't see caps. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do that for you. Sorry about that, Kevin.
Ben Shingles scores his second goal of the game so far as he picks up the puck off Teddy Green's
Oh, we've got a heartbeat here. All right, here we go.
That went right between Cheever's legs. It was about 6 inches off the ice, and Cheever started to go down. Right back to Brian Wilson. He pulls and is blocked by Green on a big play, and out comes Boston. Here's a lead pass, Edison in alone.
Oh, they switched it up on me.
Coming up 15 feet to break it up. Leach checked on the play, fights for it in the corner, centers it, stopped by Rolford. Right around the boards, controlled by Kaufman, but Esposito with a...
No Name says, at least
You
they
need
aren't
to
talking
keep an
about
eye on your little
brewskis.
sister. Mom is real worried about her.
Sarcastic, I can't imagine why, or reassuring, Tanya's checking on her, or say nothing.
It's okay, Dad. Tanya's checking on her right now.
You want to try raising a family like this? The devil himself would struggle with you guys.
Press left click to move to a location, middle mouse to stop moving. What? Can't I just... I can't use WASD to move? What? What? Why did they change that game mechanic? And I can't get there. That's weird. I can't use WASD to move. All right. Well, not the end of the world. Let's finish exploring this room. Is there anything by the fireplace? A little awkward here. Okay, let's do this one room at a time. Oh my God. Okay, open. Locked. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Megan Clark. Pupil name Megan Clark. Attendance. No days present. 30. Days absent. 0. Days tardy. 2. So I assume these are in weeks. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, all the way up to the 7th week. So things are getting worse. Her days absent are increasing. Her days tardy are increasing as well. Ooh, and
Wow.
her grades.
Megan is in even more trouble than I thought.
Her grades are getting worse. In week 1, she only got 1 F and a couple of D's, but the average has been going down. Okay,
Anthony, where the hell are you? Anthony, where are you, goddammit? Anthony, I'm getting really pissed off. Anthony, I swear if you don't answer me.
You could be right about my family. I think so too.
whoa!
Tanya, what's going on?
That little brat locked me out. It's fucking freezing.
What?
I'll let you back in. Go easy on Megan. Hold on.
Oh no!
Shit! Megan! You in there?
Why is that fire spreading so quickly?
The
Is it
kitchen's
gasoline?
on fire!
Are you fucking serious?
Wow, that happened quick! Oh no! Ooh, there's a floating bucket. Oh wait, no, that's an ice bucket.
Dad? Mom? Where the hell is everybody?
Anthony! Help!
Oh no, he's gonna die from smoke inhalation. She's in the bath and she's locked in.
Anthony! Hey! Up here!
What the fuck are you doing up there?
I got trapped in the attic.
Get to the balcony!
Anthony, help!
Kick it down. Kick the door down. Kick it. Yeah, break the window. Break the window. Finally.
Hey, Dad!
I can't breathe!
Oh. Ah, Megan.
Get out now!
Holy cow. No. Oh, this is awful. Help Megan or help Tanya. I'm gonna help Tanya. Oh!
Anthony! Help! What should I do?
Shove! A broken leg is better.
Get to the drain pipe and climb down!
Oh no! Oh freaking heck, man! What the hell? No! What the? Oh god! Now this guy. Damn! He lit the fire! That's right!
What have you done?
Mom, stop!
What? Why? They were already dead! And he knew they were all dead! Oh, his mom. He didn't know his mom was dead. He ran in for his mom. Jeez, wow. I mean, talk about a beginning to a game. Golly. Dong Ho Choi says, "Oh boy, there goes YouTube monetization." Yeah, I'm done now. Holy crap. Sarah says, "You killed everyone in 5 minutes. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I know. I don't think any of the choices I could have made had any effect. I think they were all doomed. music is great. Brad Bus says, I didn't know we were watching Final Destination. Yeah, neither did I. Here he is, the curator.
Hello.
Good old Mozart.
And welcome back. I have a new story for you. It's very different to the last. Disconcerting, no? I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sure.
This particular story isn't fully fleshed out. It's only part written, and the choices you make will complete it. The fire. No, there was nothing you could have done about that. What's happened has happened. Or has it? Anyway, look to the future, I say. Life's but a walking shadow, eh? You are about to enter a confusing, perhaps disturbing world. How disturbing might depend on what you choose to believe, and how confusing on the path you choose to take.
Oh, great.
There are an infinite number of directions in which one could travel. We seldom have all the information that we'd like, but we have to choose our path nonetheless, and hope that we get the clarity and the outcomes that we want.
We'll see.
As in life, your decisions will matter. The choices you make will affect others. You've seen how the story starts. So much death. How many more deaths is entirely up to you. It depends on the decisions that you make. What are you? Rational? Emotional? Do you trust your head or your heart? There is no right answer. Sometimes one is best and sometimes the other. My advice, for what it's worth, is to thine own self be true.
Thank you, Shakespeare.
But I'm here simply to record what you do, not to help you. I'm not supposed to interfere, you see.
Who's writing
Not
the rules?
My place, apparently.
Got in trouble last time.
But I am apparently allowed to share wise words from great storytellers that have gone before, where I feel that that would be appropriate. Oh, one final thing before I let you go. There are pictures in Little Hope that will, if found, show you a vision of a possible future, something that may or may not happen. Use them. They might help you. You have a funeral to attend. Off you go. Have fun. I do enjoy a good funeral.
Oh, I bet you do. The curator is my favorite character in all of these games. He's so interesting, and I hope they really flesh out his character. It was interesting in this last one that he almost made it sound like he got in trouble for helping us a bit in the last game. Remember, in the last game, there was one moment where he offered some foresight. He offered some advice. He's like, would you like me to help you out or not? And we could have chosen yes. In this game, he's kind of giving us the hint that he got in trouble for doing that, which makes us ask, who's his boss? Who's getting him in trouble for helping us, the player, out in making these decisions? Who's really pulling the strings? I hope they expound upon that. TSW says, what an intro. Keisha and I are loving the new game. Ox, the first 2 weeks of school have been exhausting, and Scotch and smoke rings cannot come quick enough each week. Good luck. This game looks hard. I think it does look a bit hard. Though, I mean, the fire at the beginning, outside of our control, we couldn't control what happened there. I mean, the doll? Did Megan, the little girl, place the doll on the fire? But then she died. She died as well. Gwendolyn says, trust your head or your heart, just not your fingers or the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard, I think, is probably going to be getting in my way in this one. Mega Glow Z says, I'm with you, Ox. I like this guy. He's definitely a badass. I think the compass refers to the decisions you make, and I think you're right there. Funeral. Who attends? I mean, the entire family is dead. I guess we don't know for sure that the boy
None of
died.
us here today can understand why this tragic accident happened. But we can take comfort from the knowledge that the family are together for eternity in God's loving embrace.
That was the boy that was driving Megan, or the older girl, the one who got hung, snapped her neck. Oh God, that was awful. Never wear a scarf or a cape in these games, I guess. Fishkey says, Ox, any chance you can turn the effects volume down? My neighbors would probably appreciate it, lol. I mean, that's on you, I think, to turn your volume down. But tell you what, I'll try to rebalance the game audio with my voice a little bit. Maybe that'll help. He's alive! Andrew, 18. College student, anxious and detached. How is he alive? He ran into the fire. There's the bus. Taylor, 22, college student, headstrong and sensitive. John, 43, college professor, rational, overbearing.
Where the hell's Daniel? I can't find him.
I don't know.
That looks a lot like the dad who died.
Instead of goofing around, you want to lend a hand here?
Compassionate. How's he doing? Terse. What do you want me to do? Or say nothing. Let's go compassionate.
How is he doing anyway?
It doesn't look that serious. Could be concussed.
Okay, Professor. Or should I call you Doctor now?
That's
Why
the
don't you
sister.
try calling for help? Maybe the cops, someone like that.
Sarcastic. Never thought of that. Or compliant. I'm on it.
I already tried once, but I'm on it.
Are all of the people who were riding this bus, do they resemble the people who died in the fire?
Hey, Andrew, buddy, how you doing? Where are we? What happened? Yeah, the bus crashed. We're okay, though, just shaken up. If you say so. I don't remember being in any crash. You're probably in shock. Maybe a mild concussion in there, too. Give yourself some time. Stay here. Don't move.
Where's the bus driver?
Fucking thing, useless piece of crap! May as well be dead.
Okay, take it easy. We'll figure out what to do.
And there's the guy who was in the attic, right? What's his name now? Yeah. Daniel, 20, college student, amiable and defensive.
Where's my phone?
Oh. Angela, 48, mature student, abrasive but understanding. There's the mother.
Hey, anyone up there?
Hey, Daniel, that you?
John, good to hear you.
Daniel?
Taylor, you okay?
I'm good.
We're fine too, thanks for asking. You okay down there?
I'm all right. Nothing I can't deal with.
Hey, John, any idea what caused the crash?
Not sure. Looked like the driver swerved to avoid something in the road. He down there, by the way?
Nope, no sign of him.
Weird. He isn't up here either. Can you get back up to us?
Looks pretty steep. I see a trail down here I could try.
Great. Take the trail. Should take you to the road. We can regroup there.
That's a plan. See you soon.
Hey, Taylor. Help me get Andrew up on his feet, will ya?
Wait. I don't remember anything. Who are you?
It's okay. You're concussed. I'm John. You're a college professor. We were taking a bus on a field trip, but that didn't work out so well. Crash wasn't on the curriculum. We'll find the others, get some help. Think of it as a character-building exercise. Teamwork at its finest.
I had this dream. It was so real. Flames all around us. It was grim.
That bang on the head must have been a beauty.
That trail the others are on will come out down the road. We'll meet them there.
Fanta 1996 says, I'm inclined to believe the curator is death. It's a great theory. Reluctant. Why leave the bus? Or insistent? I'm staying here. Or we could say nothing. Let's go reluctant.
We should talk this through. Why leave the bus? Not like we have somewhere better to wait.
No. We could be here all night. Our best move is to get to the others, then head towards town. See if we can find some help.
Puzzled. Where's the bus driver? Or confident? Someone will come, or we could say nothing. Let's try puzzled.
Where's the driver? Shouldn't he be back by now?
The driver's done what we should be doing. Gone into town for help.
Reassuring. You're right, let's go. Say nothing or aggressive. I don't know where he went.
He could just as easily have banged his head and walked off the other way.
Fine. You can stay right here. I'll go myself.
Hey, Professor! He is a professor, right? I'm still fuzzy. Can we stick together? I don't want to wait on my own.
I guess he's right. We should all stick together.
I got no signal either. Must be some kind of black spot.
Or you didn't pay your last bill.
You get that during the crash?
Guess so.
That's where she got hung from her neck. All right, so it looks like despite our choices, we're going to move together. Follow John, meet up with Angela and Daniel, find the bus driver.
What crawled up the professor's ass?
I think
Double
you should
click
show
to
him a
move
little more
faster.
respect.
He thinks he's smarter than us, but book smart is no good out here. He's all up himself, acting like the big man on campus.
Oh, there's a little totem on the ground there. You see that? But we can't interact with it. All right. Why can't we interact with it? It still says inspect. I'm really confused here. Lots of cans on the ground, and then this totem right there, but we can't interact with any of it. Okay, I guess that's all we can do. Welcome to Little Hope. Scratched out Abandon Hope.
You know this place? Little Hope?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
You should both know Little Hope.
Uninterested, how do I get out of here? Or curious, why should I?
Why should I have heard of this place?
Seriously, this place is steeped in history. Fascinating stuff.
Curious, how do you know all of this? Or dismissive, I couldn't care less. We'll go curious.
How do you know all this stuff anyway?
I'm a professional academic. I read books, unlike some.
Damn.
Easy, Einstein. I
Wow.
can match everything you got with just a smartphone.
Well, your phone isn't so smart without a signal.
What a condescending jerk. How do you know so much? Easy, I read books. Oh, congratulations, you can read.
Good to see you two. We finally made it. Everything okay?
We're both good, but this gate is chained. We can't get through.
Now what do we do?
Look around. See if there's anything we can use to break it.
Think this'll do it?
Ready? I'll push hard from my side.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, push!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about!
Great job, you two.
All right, we're together.
What's the plan now?
I already said I want to wait at the bus for help, not head into town like John wants.
And we've already concluded this conversation.
Not with everyone here, we didn't. We should vote on it.
No need for a vote. Decision's made.
You don't call the shots or scared you'll lose.
You scared you'll lose?
There's not gonna be a vote.
I'm sorry, but we really don't have time to be arguing.
You'll stay here with me, won't you?
Looks like he ain't so keen after all.
If you got something to say to me, spit it out.
John's right. Heading into town is our quickest way to find help.
Satisfied?
Sure.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Votes have it, I
Try to be
suppose.
civil. Cost nothing.
That's rich, given how you badmouthed Taylor on the way over.
What did you say about me?
Whoa!
You always get your boyfriend to stick up for you? Try doing it yourself sometime, dear.
Surprised, he's not my boyfriend. Or scornful. I'm not wasting my breath on you. Or say nothing. Let's do scornful.
I'm not wasting another breath on you.
Quit it, will you? The last thing we need is you causing trouble.
Keep out of our business, okay?
We are wasting valuable time here. Can we please just keep moving?
I'm still not sure heading into town is such a great idea. I'm going to hang out by the bus while you all do whatever you have to. You want to come along and wait with me?
Okay.
Toxic Sean says just a friendly hello to the friendly Oxhorn and chat. Hope you're well. Looking forward to watching a new game tonight when I get off work. Stay cool. Thank you, Toxic Sean. Stay cool, my friend.
I still think the smart move is for us all to stick
You'll
together.
be glad we didn't stick together after we flagged down a car and come rescue your ass.
I mean, she's right. The first rule when you get in an accident or get lost is to stay where you were.
You get lost?
No,
Back here?
this doesn't add up.
What?
This is some very weird shit going on here.
Spare us all. First he loses his pride, then he loses his way.
What are you trying to say?
That you've lost it.
It's not possible.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to prove here, but we've got better things to do.
Daniel?
Whoa!
Hey, careful!
Watch out!
Quit fucking around and tell me what's going on here.
The two of us will go together.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indulge me.
Holy crap. Oh, no.
What? I walked away from you! We're trapped here! There's no way out! I don't understand!
She's right. We walked dead straight going away from you. So, how'd we end up back here?
Okay, let's try something. We'll all go together.
Yeah.
We came from that direction. We must be able to go back that way.
Right.
I want everyone to stay real close. No stragglers.
Makes sense.
You want to put us on a kid's line? Okay, I'm coming.
Ah, shoot.
I admit, that is a little odd.
More than a little.
See? What did I tell you?
It's just like I've been saying, we are trapped! We can't leave here!
Calm down, Taylor.
Now what do we
Okay,
do?
calm down, breathe. There's a rational explanation for what's happening.
Maybe we all died in the crash.
Yeah, nice theory, but I'm pretty sure we're all still alive and kicking.
Last I checked, you were schooling us on creative writing, not metaphysics.
I know who I'd like to be kicking. This is all down to you, this pissy little field trip. Now we're stuck here in Little No Hope.
That
You
is
chose
way out of line.
to go on the field trip.
I had no way of knowing that damn bus would crash.
Exactly.
You can't put that on me.
Are you for fucking real?
Watch your tone, will you? I am doing my best to understand this, just like you and the rest of us.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't get what's happening to us. I
Thank you.
don't understand. It's like you said, we're trapped in a nightmare.
It's okay. We're gonna be just fine. We'll figure a way out of this together.
Someone else thinks they can do a better job? Step right up.
Maybe it isn't real.
We have to get out of here right. I need to think straight now.
Football coaching.
Why the fuck? Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
He's right. Bitching at each other isn't getting us anywhere. We have to work together as a team.
Thanks.
Sensible. Thank you.
Now let's be logical. The fog is between us and the bus. There is no fog between us and town, so let's head that way.
I don't get how heading further away from the bus helps.
There is nothing on the bus we can use to get help. In town, there will be people, a working phone, something.
It pains me to admit, but he's right. There's nowhere else we can go except into that damn town.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You leaving me? Where are you going?
Come on, let's go with them. Until we know what's up, we should stick together. How'd you get that bruise?
No biggie. Must have got it when the bus crashed.
Okay, well, that was a whole lot. I'm really glad we tried to get Taylor to stick to the bus. I mean, because she was right at the very beginning. In a survival situation, if you start to get lost, you stay put, because anyone who comes to help is going to pick up with your first trail. And if you stay closer to the first part of your trail, they're more likely to find you. But in a supernatural situation like this, where you can't go back once you start moving, I mean, no one wrote the guidebook for that. So you go to where there might be a phone and other people. As long as they're sticking together, that makes sense. And then she started to freak out a bit, and that wasn't helping the situation. So it was good for everybody to try to calm her down. Right. Wow. Let's see where we go now.
Why did you say we might all be dead? You really think that's possible?
I saw some cable show about how your brain keeps going for a while after you know.
You die?
Forget about it. What they said didn't really stack up.
Ah! Black cat! Oh no. Let's go find it. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? What? Where's the cat? Okay. No cat. Why is there no cat?
I don't like the look of that place at all.
Maybe they won't ask for ID.
Hey, I mean, hold on a second. In the cutscene, they couldn't go back to the bus, but we're not in the cutscene anymore. Can we go back to the bus? What happens if we start walking in this direction? All right, this might take a while, but I got to find out what happens. I wish she could run faster. I'm going as fast as I can. Also, what happens if we go down here? This leads to the bus too, right? Hey. Revolver in a box. That's it. Deadly omen. So in the last game, picking up weapons ended up being a bad idea because we used those to accidentally kill our friends. So should we pick up weapons in this game? What's the enemy? Is there an actual enemy, or is it just our mind like in the last one? Looks like we can't go any further that way. Let's go back out to the road. And let's see if we can get to the bus. Or if it really will turn us around. That was the sign that said Little Hope. Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Ah, come on. It really does work that way. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Just had to double check that we really were cursed. Looks that way.
I'm not sure this is such a great idea.
We should check it out. There could be a phone inside.
I'll go in and take a look around.
Go ahead. We'll be right behind you.
Why aren't we going with those guys?
Angela knows there's something between us. That's obvious.
We're really going to get into this now? Like we've got no other bigger shit to deal with tonight?
This is a big deal. For me, anyhow. I'm telling you, Angela is onto us. She knows.
Probing, what did you talk about? Or accusatory, did you blab about us or say nothing?
What did you two talk about?
She was digging around like she always does.
Suspicious, what did you tell her? Or gleeful, let her imagine. We'll go gleeful.
Let her imagine whatever she wants. Probably drives her crazy. I'm not ready to go public about us yet. I will be soon, I promise.
Anything I can do to help convince you I'm the right guy?
I need to know 100% I can rely on you. That you'll never let me down.
We should catch up with the others.
Also, we were brother and
staying here all
sister
night,
in
or
another
we
life.
going inside?
Black cat. What was that? It looked like a fence post. Hey, dude. We are here for the brewskis.
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny.
What is? What's up with the fog outside? It's pretty weird.
Yeah, sure is a thick one tonight.
So thick it's stopping us from leaving.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You mean you're trapped
Sorry
here too?
for busting in like this. Bus we were on crashed a little way back up the road there. We're still a little shaken up.
We're still a lot shaken up.
You certainly look shook up. I'm Vince.
I need a mirror. Maybe there's one here not covered in 20 years of...
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks.
The Black Cat Bar.
Clear head.
It's right there if you change your mind.
Ooh, he is tempted. Resolute, not for me, or reckless. I could use some. Normally, I'd say, yeah, sure, why not? But since this guy was an alcoholic in the past life, we'll pass by and say, resolute, not for me.
Not for me.
Why are you even here? Little Hope sure isn't the town it used to be.
Suspicious, what are you doing in here? Or curious, what happened here? We'll go curious, not suspicious.
What happened here? The place seems completely deserted.
Little Hope feels a little like a ghost town. And that fog?
Life moves on, you know. But we don't all go with it.
Puzzled, why are you still here? Or questioning, there a phone in there? Let's go puzzled.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, if the place is as dead as you say, what are you still doing here?
I come and go. You know how it is.
What kind of answer is that?
Anyway, I can't help you.
What is this guy's problem?
There's definitely something off about him.
He's harmless. Just had one too many. Let's look around.
There must be something here that can help us.
See what you can dig up.
He gave us permission. Great.
He's in a world of his own. An old darts board. I was pretty good back in the day.
Stay. Play a little, no problem. I'm gonna take a look around.
Why is he stopping to play darts?
You need an umbilical cord.
At least I'm looking
Umbilical
for a way out.
cord?
What are you
Just a quick throw, and then we'll figure out how we're getting out of here.
Try for a big double.
Not
or...
my first time, Daniel. Shooting for double 20.
Okay, so you can play a little.
Still got it. Now for triple 20.
I have no idea how to play darts.
Well, almost an Olympic shot after the night we've had.
They don't play darts in the Olympics.
They should. Bullseye. Oh, yeah.
That is one hell of a shot. You did better than Taylor.
Let's get back to why we came in here.
He's feeling good now. He's feeling his oats. Some confidence there. Traits updated. All right, now we're controlling this guy. Let's see. Should we talk to, what's his name again? Yeah. Oh my God. Let me talk to the guy. Thank you. No. You all right, dude?
Got anything else for us on Little Hope?
Booze gone in my head.
Aggressive, listen to me, or concerned. You okay? We'll try concerned.
You okay?
I'm sure it's just one too many.
We both had better days.
Frustrated. Can you help us? Or disapproving? Lay off the drink. Let's say nothing. I don't like either of those options.
Little Hope is all but gone now. Only thing here now is ghosts from the past.
Can I go in that corner? Yes. Telephone. Dial tone? Dead.
Fuck.
Phone's out. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me crazy. Okay. Why did they change the way you move? I don't understand why they did this. Newspaper. What's the date? How old is this paper? Secret found. Hold on.
I vaguely remember what happened here.
Meeting votes for...
All the factories closed down.
October 12th, 1979. Meeting votes for disincorporation. New round of foreclosures spells end for town. At Little Hope Town Hall on Monday, the last residents of the town met with emergency manager Kathy Flint to vote for disincorporation. Since the closure of the Ravenden textiles factory, a mass exodus has left the town with few inhabitants and empty coffers. Flint was appointed as emergency manager to administer public services to the remaining residents, but the latest round of bank foreclosures means the last of the townsfolk are planning to pack up and move on, which will leave Little Hope virtually deserted. With no tax revenue coming in, we're faced with no option but to disincorporate, says Flint. It's so sad. These people have seen their town disappear around them. Attempts to, and we can't read the rest. Young Child Support says, Ox, you can change from point and click in the settings. Can I really? Input controls point and click or controller or mouse and keyboard. There we go. Camera aiming. Invert. No, we don't want to invert aiming. No, we don't want to invert exploration movement. Invert the character movement. Vertical axis. No. Inspect object. All right, I think we want all of that. Thank you, Young Child Support. Yeah, that's a bit better. Come on. LS 301 80 22 45. I'm not reading all of those. So this is a scorecard for what? Darts? Ooh.
This place has some great history.
Are your children interested in astrology, spirits, or ghosts? Reverend Carson will advise parents on signs to watch for and how these things are the left-hand path to delinquency and Satanism. Little Hope Town Hall, June 16th, 1970. June 6th, 1917.
I can't believe it. Oh. These guys could be relatives.
What? It's the same four guys? Look at that. On the right-hand side, it's all four of the male characters. No, it's three of the male characters. So just the men, not the women. So, something is bringing them back to Little Hope.
Hey, this way.
Let's get out of here and...
For whom the...
You all hear that?
Bell tolls.
I definitely heard something.
Did you hear that as well?
Come on. Whatever it was came from outside.
I really think it's smart to go back outside.
Well, there's nothing for us here. We need to move on.
Gosh, Taylor's complaining about everything. No, that place looks scary. I don't want to go inside.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
No, that bell is scary. I don't want to go outside. The Black Cat Bar.
It's coming from the town.
Did the old fucker just lock us out?
He was weird, that old guy.
Sure was something off about him. Why come to Creepy Central just to get a top-up?
What does that mean?
Heading into Little Hope feels like our only option.
I'm not so sure about that.
Where else can we go?
Fanta1996 says, fun fact, John is the same voice actor as Richard Traeger from Outlast. Oh, I had no idea. Premonition unlocked. Familiars. So he got the gun, and he was pointing the gun at a familiar. There's the map. Church, Tilly Johnson home, his Little Hope Town map. A bird's eye view of the historical town. Execution site, Massacre Memorial, Tilly Johnson
we're going
Memorial.
the right way.
You are here. Oh, God. 2 is the school, so we're going to pass the school. Then we've got a water closet, toilets, and facilities. Then number 3 is going to be a police station, then a memorial, then a cemetery. Fun, that'll be great. A museum is number 5. No, the museum is after the town center. Massacre Memorial, and then H. What's H? Historical plaque. Oh, this is so much easier. All right, well, we got to keep up with the rest. What are you looking at? Oh. All right, I hope we didn't lose him. Oh, no, we lost him. We got separated. I had to get secrets, and now we're separated. Crap. Faster. Come on, run.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Why do they say that?
We'll figure it out.
In every
The way
game.
this fog just appears, it's not natural.
Oh, God, I lost him because I had to stop and look for secrets.
Can you two make an effort to keep up?
Fine. Great, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay. Right, so it's her. Okay. It's just...
Hey, can you come over here?
What's wrong?
I just saw someone in the woods.
I can't see anyone.
Insistent, I definitely saw someone, or defensive, you don't believe me?
I definitely saw someone. 100%.
Sorry, I don't buy it. Nobody would be out here at this ungodly hour.
Frustrated, fine, don't believe me, or subdued. Let's find the others. Say nothing.
You two.
Ah! What
you need
the?
to stick close.
What the hell? Did you hear that?
What on earth is that?
Told you.
Okay, very good. We're freaked. Who's there?
Whoever you are, this isn't funny at all. John, where are you? Daniel? Taylor? Come on, John, where are you? This isn't funny.
Let's go in, yeah. Stay close to Angela and find the others. I can't go in. Come on, let me in. Nope, I can't. Okay, I can't go in. Stay close to Angela and find the others. Yeah, I can do that. Well, she needs to stay close to me, because I'm going to look for secrets. Secrets, secrets, secrets.
Hey, wait for us! What is that?
Ashes, ashes.
Hey. Come and check this out.
What on earth is that?
Not a clue.
It's a child's game. Gone bad. Voodoo doll! Puppet. A small handmade doll. It has been damaged. Hey, kid. Pete's sake.
What is your name, sir?
Polite, I'm Andrew, or shocked, who are you? Let's be polite. To the ghost.
Andrew?
Andrew? And your name, lady?
Who the hell are you? Why are you dressed like that?
I am called Mary. I fashioned her with my own hand.
Cute!
She looks just like the one beside you. Would you kindly come play with me? Come play. Come play with me.
What witch's trickery is this now, Mary?
I have done nothing.
Hold your tongue. I see what you truly are, Mary. Reverend Carver's affection for you will be shaken loose when he learns of your infidelity with the devil.
What?
Amy, come back here.
There you are.
There's someone else out here, by the fire.
What fire?
I don't see any fire.
I saw them too.
Are you okay?
Astounded. Did you not see them or frightened? This place is all wrong. Let's be astounded.
How can you not have seen that?
I couldn't see anything through this impossible, impenetrable fog.
Well, go ahead. Tell them what we saw.
A little girl appeared out of the fog, and then just like that, she was gone again.
What is going on?
Maybe the fog has got you confused. We're all stressed out.
Two people
Stressed my ass.
seeing the same
I saw
thing?
a girl dancing right here, clear as day.
Said her name was Mary. Looked exactly like the girl in my dream, but she talked in this really weird accent. Was that even American?
I'm not sure. I couldn't place her accent either.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Well, it was her dress.
This kid, Mary, did she want to hurt you?
Considerate, she meant no harm, or anxious, she might be malicious. I didn't get a malicious vibe, so considerate.
No. I don't think she meant to hurt me.
Now what?
Seems our only option is the road into town.
You're kidding me.
Got a better idea?
Didn't think
Thought
so.
not.
Yeah. Okay, so what was really interesting about that interaction is the old woman in the hood seemed to see Andrew and the other old lady just as Mary did, and she seemed startled by it. She approached the fire, scolding Mary, accusing her of doing some sort of ritual and witchcraft and all of that, when Mary was just playing around the fire. But then when she got there, she saw Andrew and the old woman. It startled her. She turned around and left. So what I'm thinking is happening is somehow all of these characters are connected to previous incarnations of themselves in Little Hope throughout the ages. And because they're connected like that, they're able to briefly, in certain locations, communicate with their past selves. I think the woman in the hood was the old lady that was standing next to Andrew in a previous life. And perhaps what startled her, the lady in the hood, was that she saw herself in the future in some weird getup. Remember, we saw versions of them going all the way back to 1917. Perhaps it goes even further back to like colonial ages.
Well, that escalated rather quickly. Everything that one does or doesn't do in one's life will catch up with one eventually. Don't you think? Don't look at me. I can't help you. Remember? We sometimes congratulate ourselves on waking from a troubled dream. It may be so the moment after death. On my travels over many years, I've witnessed many things, seen and heard many beliefs, and there's usually some element of truth in each of them. These unfortunate folk seem to be dealing with forces as yet unexplained. I mean, sinister movements in the forest, spirits from the past, a little girl who may be in trouble. Or maybe she simply is trouble. Anyway, where are we? Angela isn't getting much tittle-tattle out of Taylor. No kiss and tell. What about John? The figure of authority, perhaps? Or perhaps he represents something else. And then there's Andrew. Somewhat confused, I think. A bump to the head can do that. Let me reassure you. You helped make some decisions that will be valued later on. And some that may turn out to be regrettable.
Uh-oh!
That fellow in the bar. He was less than helpful, more than a little rude, if you ask me. Clearly something disturbing on his mind.
I mean, you got a skull on your desk.
Enough. There's something not quite right in Little Hope, and souls may be in peril. Off you go again. See if you can lift the fog. Find the bus driver.
Right. Will do my best. Rockland F with a sticker tip. Thank you very much, Rockland F. We're all still together.
She sounded so strange.
All
I could
still
barely
alive.
Understand her.
She sure sounded like she wasn't from anywhere around here.
I'm tempted to say she sounded more like she was from another time than another place.
Yeah.
You're right.
I believe the same thing. She's a past incarnation. Which means there's a past incarnation of every one of us. Okay, so there's a car and a building. Let's go to the car and the building. Why not? Anything in the woods? Nope. Hey, something in the barrel. Is that the bus driver? Human sacrifice. Right. If I ever get an option to take a gun, I think I might leave it behind. I don't think I could do much good with it. What was that? Do you hear snarling? I heard snarling. Let's go towards the snarling. Can we go to that house? We can't go to the house. The bushes are in our way. We can't go to the house. Let's see what's on the other side of the road. Viewpoint ahead, said the sign. Come on. I mean, had it not been for the freaking music. What?
Might get a better view from up there.
Viewpoint. Okay, yeah, sure, let's go. Oh man, I gotta work on my lore video tonight. I'm gonna be freaked out. In my office, you guys are gone. Ghost towns of the Northeast. Little Hope, the town returning to nature. The abiding image of a ghost town in the popular imagination of an arid desert shack surrounded by tumbleweed. However, ghost towns exist even in the lush northeast of the United States, buried away in forests, forgotten and abandoned to nature. The reasons for towns to become ghosts vary, but inevitably comes back to economics. The town may have boomed from logging, mining, or industry, then the jobs go, and the people with them. The aptly named Little Hope is one such town, a one-factory community built around textiles that disappeared when cheap imports overwhelmed the market. After many attempts to save the mill, it closed, and a mass exodus ensued. Soon the school and even the church closed, leaving a desolate ruin. Hidden depths. Little Hope is a deserted town, but the forests that surround it continue to lure extreme sports enthusiasts. The caverns, oh no, great caverns. The caverns of Hobbs Deep are famous for ice climbing, but its ice falls are known to be very dangerous. Recommended viewing, Architects of, and then it's unreadable. 10:30 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Central. In this week's episode, Kate Wilder rips the mask off the Zodiac Killer. But will her hard-hitting investigative style unearth any new facts about the notorious killer? Worth watching for the stunning views of San Francisco taken from the Golden Gate Bridge. And that's it.
How are you coping?
I don't know. What do you think happened to us back there?
Bewildered, it makes no sense. Fearful, I think like we're in danger. Say nothing. Fearful.
I feel like we're in danger. There's something very off about this place.
Yeah, I hear you. What is out there?
Reassuring, we'll find a way out. Defiant, stay calm, say nothing. Let's be reassuring.
We will find a way out of here. We have to.
I hope you're right. Appreciate you checking in with me.
Yes? Why is the camera panning over here? Why? Something in the... Oh, great. Zombie. Zombie. Okay. Back to the road. Let's see if we can rejoin our friends here. We went to the viewpoint. They all look creepy standing in the road like that. Taylor's got some sort of light glowing on her. Little Hope Historical Society presents The Witch of Edmonton, a play by W.M. Rowley, Thos Decker, and John Ford. Performed in historical dress at Little Hope Middle School, Saturday, the 17th of April, 7 o'clock p.m. But what's the date? The Witch of Edmonton.
Could this have something to do with what we saw?
Contented it must be, uncertain it could be.
I guess it could, but it didn't feel like that.
I don't know which is worse. Ghostly apparitions or a town full of historical weirdos.
Am I going the right way? I don't know which is the right way. Am I going back? Yeah, I think I'm going back. That was the viewpoint. I think. Which side of the road was it on? Oh man, I'm all turned around. The other characters are back the other way. No, there's the viewpoint. Oh, God. Give me a single road to walk down and a bunch of fog, and I completely lose my sense of direction. Oh. Hey. Anyone watching? There's a head in the bushes. That's okay. Okay, what's over here? The big rock over here. Nothing interesting. Little path over here. It's a car. No, it's a tractor. Should we go take a look at the tractor? Yeah, maybe. Let's look at the tractor. Oh, bridge. Nothing at the tractor. It's just a tractor. That's fine. Is that the bridge that we went down when we entered Little Hope? So that's where we found the road closed off.
There's something up ahead.
Which way? Can we move it?
Amen to that.
Look at that! Hey, wait! Stop!
Kid? Hey, kid. It's okay.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah?
This is exactly what goes down in horror movies.
Or horror games. You're in one.
What the hell do we do now?
Be nice to her. Always be nice to the scared, crazy, creepy little girl.
I'll deal with this. Stay right here.
Oh, will you? Okay. He'll deal with it. We're all just gonna hang back. Supportive, I'll come with you, or worried, be careful. Supportive.
Hold up, I'll come with you.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, you two!
Oh no, we should have all gone together!
This is not good.
Confront the girl. How about we not confront her and instead be really nice to her? The lights, they're just running. Of course. Stop. Take us into the bridge. Just stop with the lights coming down. Next, the flashlight goes.
Hey!
Here we go.
Anyone there?
This is fine. Hey, little girl.
Hello? Anyone? Get off me!
John!
It's you!
What is it you want from me?
Aggressive. Where the hell are we? Curious. Who are you?
Who are you? What are you doing here? These are most troubling times.
Wait, don't go.
Stay away!
Ah! Called it! Frightened. What are you? Hostile. Get away from me. Nah, I say nothing.
My God.
Please, Lord, I beg you. Rid me of these apparitions.
Who are you? This can't be happening.
Fix your gaze elsewhere. You are no husband of mine.
Husband? In that life, John was her husband. Just like in the last one. When they had their house burned down.
Let's get into town. It's not so far now, and it's our best shot at getting help.
You guys okay?
Foreboding. I'm not going into that town frightened. I saw my own double. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a frightening experience.
I am very far from okay. I am terrified and confused. I just saw my own double in the fog.
What happened in there?
This woman came out of nowhere in the fog, dressed like an extra from Salem. She was garbling something in an accent I didn't recognize, and most disturbing of all, she was the spitting image of me.
How is that even possible?
You're blowing this out of proportion, Angela.
I am all done here.
Calm down.
Seems the fog won't let us go anywhere except into the center of town.
The fog decides where we can and can't go? Fuck that. I'm trying another way.
Whatever we do, we all do it together.
Don't you kids watch horror movies? You never ever split up.
Those movies are dumb. And I'm going this way without you.
Maybe splitting up isn't such a good idea, Taylor.
No way am I going down there.
I'm with John.
Approving, I'm with Andrew. Reluctant, I'm with Taylor. We gotta stay together. Approving, I'm with Andrew.
I'm with Andrew. The town isn't so far. We all go in together.
Flat out, Granny. No one asked you.
Okay, time out. Can we all just take a breath? Think about what our next move is?
We can check out more options if we split up. I'll go with Taylor. It's not safe for you to be hanging around here on your own.
2 teams are more likely to find a way out, which is what we all want, right?
I guess you're right.
Oh.
If the fog lets you through and you find help, send them into town to find us.
Great, split up, of course. This is just why?
Got a feeling we'll find help faster than the others.
As long as somebody does, that's all that matters.
Okay, I don't think there's any reason to be scared of these apparitions. I think what's happening is that we're wandering into pockets of trans-dimensional time warping or something, and we're coming face to face with versions of ourselves that existed previously in time, because they're just as terrified when they see us as we are of them. And so there's no reason to be hostile. We're all experiencing the same phenomenon, just spread out through time. So that's a little bit comforting, right? We're not fighting ghosts, even though we've seen a couple zombies or two. We're fighting people like ourselves, essentially reincarnated versions of ourselves, or post-carnated versions of ourselves, I guess. Rum Monogold on Facebook with a donation of stars says, the name of the bus was Ferryman, as in on the river Styx, lol. I didn't catch that. Was the bus really called the Ferryman? Oh, dear. Okay, here we go. We split up because we're all geniuses.
Hold up. You hear that?
What?
Shit.
It gave me my first QuickTime event without a warning.
Are we okay here?
We're good.
Somewhere around here, there must be an easier way back up to the road. Let's move out.
All right, so they all jumped over. Stay close together. Yeah, right. So, they all jumped down here because there was something in the middle of the road. What
You got
was
an
that?
explanation for what we saw?
Nothing that makes sense. I do know there were witch trials in Little Hope around the same time as Salem.
What happened?
You can figure that out for yourself.
What the hell was that?
Now what?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Another totem. We can't take it or interact with it. I mean, at least it won't be chasing us with a bum leg, right?
Are you okay? Feels like Angela's constantly weighing me up and finding me lacking. I feel responsible for everyone here. You are all in my care. How would you handle all this in my position?
Encouraging, stay positive. Disapproving, stop worrying about yourself or say nothing. Stay positive.
I guess I'd try to stay positive, do my best. That's all anyone could do.
Not sure my best is up to dealing with whatever is going on around us tonight.
That's why you lean on the people you're
what
with.
We saw back there. You think that was really supernatural?
Uncertain, we can't be sure or thoughtful. It's looking that way. Thoughtful.
It's sure starting to look that way. Creepy little girl in the fog. Then whatever the hell that was back at the intersection.
Just because I can't explain what we saw doesn't mean we have to reach the most extreme conclusion. That's kind of what happened in Little Hope during the witch trials. They made bad decisions based on very little hard evidence.
Subdued, sure, I get that. Defiant, this is completely different. Or say nothing.
Sure. I get that.
Either way, our goal here is not proving or disproving the supernatural, ghosts, whatever else. It's getting the hell out of here.
Traits updated. Well, we've got a zombie with a broken leg stalking us. Fine.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's nothing to worry about.
Creepy little shack. Wonderful. What'd you find? Hey. Fuck.
Wait!
What? Where'd it get? John! Oh no. Wow, how did I botch that?
Great job. Glad you made it over.
Annoyed, you flipped out again. Supportive. That was crazy back there. Let's be supportive. Why did he bolt like that?
That was crazy back there.
We ditched her.
Sorry I took off like that. I'm more twitchy than I thought. Thanks for coming after me.
Huh?
If you two wanted to be together, you should have just said so instead of just taking off like that.
Nonchalant. Someone has to look after John, or sarcastic. We missed you too. Let's do nonchalant.
Someone had to keep John cool after he took off into the woods.
Very funny. I'm telling you, there was something grotesque in that hut.
There was indeed. Something grotesquely small and harmless. The terrifying creature in the hut was in fact a cat.
Let's
Poor
carry
John.
on, shall we?
Gontero Dim says, you usually will not get any warning for QuickTime events in this game. Just swallow your pride and change the accessibility settings. Look, I'm doing okay. All right? No one has died. Sure, I haven't gotten every QuickTime event, but I don't have to be perfect. And I'm sure that I'll get them all perfectly when they really matter. When it's not a cat in a hut and it's instead a zombie. Right? How much time we got? We got a little bit more time. Let's see here. I probably need another cigar. Let me go get one real quick. Besides, I thought you all wanted these people to die. I thought you wanted deaths in this game. So it's better if I if I don't turn on the accessibility options, right? That's a better stream, huh? Okay.
This place is our best shot. There must be a radio or a working phone inside. Maybe even our driver, too. Look around for something we can break the glass with.
Did you try the front door? I guess not. Stay close together, it says, as both characters walk in opposite directions. Fine. All right, breaking the glass. We're going to break some glass. Let's go this way. She's looking for what? A rock? It's a tipped over chair. I guess we can't break the glass with that. Something sparkly on the ground over here. It's a rock. Lovely.
Give me that. I'll smash the window.
No problem. I can do this.
Okay. If you're sure.
Anyone can do this.
Not anyone.
Putting a rock through a window at 10 paces? Anyone can make the shot.
If you're feeling under pressure, let someone else do it.
Oh my gosh. There's
Just
a rock
saying.
in the window.
Can you stop talking?
Just rock in
Will
the
you
window.
just get on with it? The frame will have rotted away and the glass will fall out on its own before you two have finished.
Oh, strike! We'll make a ball player out of you yet.
Do you think a rookie could make a shot like that?
Looks safe enough.
It's a jagged frame of glass sticking out of it. Sure. Looks safe enough.
Piece of cake.
You're up next.
Quickly, Angela. Oh, okay. These two idiots that decided to walk off and not stay with the group. Flashlight.
You believe that woman really looked like Angela?
I don't know what John saw, and I don't intend on sticking around to find out.
Whoa! I saw her. The little girl. You see the little girl? I saw the little girl. There's a bus? The ruins of a bus. Oh, shine.
What's that noise?
I'm sure it's nothing.
Land for sale.
No surprise that didn't sell. Who'd want land in this godforsaken town?
Little Hope Middle School, no trespassing.
Wonder what closed the school down. Forget about that. Even if you make it over, there's no way I'm following.
I never did like school. Let's get out of here.
Looks like there's no way through.
I never did like
I might
school.
have made a bad call here.
Frustrated. I shouldn't have listened, or reassuring. Don't stress it. Let's be reassuring, even though she did make a bad call.
Don't stress it. No one made us come this way. We'll find another way.
Little Hope 1692. Well, how good of this is going to be useful to us. A map from 1692. Little Hope Bridge. There's the college. Where's the school? Where's the school? West Chandler, Blamber, well, Blamber. I can't. It's not telling us where the school is. Little Hope Bridge. Okay, so that's where we're at. Playground. Do we go to the playground? Sure. Let's go to the playground. Oh, this is going to be great. Nothing ever creepy at a playground. These places are for fun and laughs and children giggling. Nothing creepy here. Oh, look. Something on a table. Ah. Cute. It's a girl in a pink dress and a woman in a black robe. So, the people we saw? Mary and what's her name? Red shirt.
Over there!
Hey, are you okay?
Assertive, come out concerned. Who are you?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Something is real off about this whole thing. This the same little kid Angela and Andrew saw before?
I have no clue.
Whoa, you can't be doing that. Oh, what the hell is going on?
God!
Tell me that didn't just happen.
Quiet now. I will not be caught.
What are you talking about?
Get away, or he will find me.
Come on out, Mary. I know very well you're in there.
Please.
Well, who's this
no,
dude?
let me go.
I will release you once I am sure you will not speak of our secret. Your childish games tire me.
Secret?
You will respect me, and you will say nothing.
No.
Baffled with it, this outrage let go of her. Baffled.
What is this? Let's get out of here right now.
Do not abandon me here. Please.
Who are you pleading with? Evil clings to you. That is plain to see.
You are mistaken. I am a child. The devil has no time for me. Amy is the one he craves. I have seen it with my own eyes.
I will have the truth one way or another. You come with me, girl.
What the fuck?
Can someone tell me what just happened?
Those two kids have to be linked somehow. No way that's a coincidence.
I don't get it.
Let's not hang around here. It's time to go.
Right with you.
Whoa. Okay, so we saw the girl from the 1950s or so. She was playing in the playground. The playground had been built then. Then we saw the girl from the witch trial days, the Salem days. There was no playground there at the time. There was instead a barrel, which means there was a house built here. We were in some sort of cellar, and she was hiding in a barrel, but it was the same location. The man who confronted her was a priest of something. He seemed to say that she had a secret. He didn't want her to tell someone about their secret, which is, of course, insidious and ominous. But then he saw her talking to our characters here and accused her of witchcraft. So did that little girl get burned at the stake for witchcraft? She tried to pin it on someone else. Was that the older lady? she heard and saw them, but he didn't. That's what's interesting. Premonition unlocked. She's scrambling up the side of something, or she's sliding down the side of a hill or something, and then a chain whips out from somewhere and snags her and pulls her down. This must be a witch that the Salem era people were torturing. Waterboarding her, I guess?
I'm glad you're here.
Both of us are getting out of here. You'll see.
What's with the glowing light?
Could mean someone's around.
Maybe they can help.
Let's head over. Let me help you.
Okay, that one wasn't so bad. Hey, pretty good at these quick time events, right? Yeah, I got it.
I don't think this takes us out of this shitty town. There's no road.
Must lead somewhere, though.
I'm not so sure. There's barely even a path.
There's a path that way. But let's explore the building first.
Place must have been a grocery store or something.
Stop.
That campaign didn't work out too well.
Stop the Ravenden factory closure. So this must be the factory? Oh yes, let's look in the dumpster.
Help me push this, will you?
Seriously?
There's no other way.
I've got no choice. Come on, I thought you were all muscle.
Okay. Took a couple tries, but we got it. Wasn't there something glowing over here? Yeah. Hello. Okay, just enough room for a cat.
Can you get through there?
Sure, but I'm betting you can't.
Jovial, leave my weight out of this, or optimistic, I'll find another way. Let's do jovial.
Hey, leave my jock-like physique out of this.
Jock? You wish.
Okay, but I thought I saw something on the staircase here, too. Oh, it's the camera angles are just pissing me off. Yeah, here we go.
Now what?
Give me a leg up. I'm going for the stairwell.
going in there?
Assertive, let me go in first, or impatient, got another suggestion. I don't like either of those. Let's say nothing.
No way am I going up there.
Well, do you have a better suggestion?
Sure. Don't go into an old, dark, creepy-ass building after the night we've had.
Reassuring, I'll be as fast as I can. Scornful, don't be a baby. That's reassuring.
I'll be as fast as I can. If you see anything weird, just yell. I'll come running.
Okay. Will do.
Be right back. Promise.
So, why did I push that dumpster? I guess a number of different paths we could take.
I need your phone.
What for?
Flashlight. It's dark in there.
Please be quick.
Throw it to me.
Oh, God. Okay. We got it.
I'm in.
Is it safe?
Think so.
Famous last words, right? Notice of closure. Effective date, June 28th, 1975. We wish to inform you that on Saturday, June 28th, the store will close. Sadly, due to the decline in business since the closure of the factory, we are unable to continue trading. However, Whitman Mart wishes to thank all its customers for their support over the years. Yours, J. Schmidt and A. Lash, General Managers. Stock to remove. Snacks, magazines, alcohol, firearms, tobacco, gas and oil, dairy, eggs, produce, bread, dry goods, cans, electrical goods, and miscellaneous. So all that's left is magazines, cans, electrical goods, and miscellaneous. Whoops, no way back down that way. Okay. Do we go for the knife? If we find it? I don't know if that was bad or not. I mean, it looked bad. Local minister arrested. June 14th, 1973. A minister in the Diocese of Pleasant River has been arrested after complaints from concerned parents about his behavior. Oh, God, no. The arrest comes after recent revelations that the minister conducted an alleged satanic mass. Oh, that's not where I expected it to go. An eyewitness said that the minister of St. David's Church in Little Hope did not resist as he was escorted from his home. Captain Daniel McGuire confirmed that Reverend Leonard Carson, 42, was being held in custody at the Little Hope Police Department awaiting charges. A spokesman from St. David's commented, "I've never seen the minister do anything untoward. His interest in witchcraft was purely academic, and he would often warn parents of the spiritual dangers of the occult." Another parishioner who did not wish to be named claimed that the minister was innocent of wrongdoing. "That child is known as an attention seeker, and I'm certain she has made up the story." Other members of the congregation agreed. Reverend Carson was a good man, a godly man, said one mother of three. "I can't believe he'd do anything like this. He's been good to our family. These accusations are lies." The district attorney's office did not respond to calls. When contacted, the office of the Diocese of Pleasant River stated that the bishop had declined to comment, but that a deacon, and I guess that's it. Dead end. Okay, well, there's our way down. Okay, quick time events here.
Hello? Anyone there?
Or not. Spooky door. Yes. Okay, but do we explore first and open later? Yeah, that appears to be the door that we open that door to let her in, but I think I want to explore first. Whoops. Another cat. Surely just another cat.
Hello? Who's there?
Hey! Can't get through. This window is all boarded up.
How did you get here?
How'd you get here anyway?
Went around the side.
So can we go back and open that door? Playful, I've got rats for company. Unsettled, this place is giving me the creeps. Will be playful.
I got company. Of the rodent variety.
Oh, gross.
Relax. They look well fed.
Head to the front. I'll meet you there.
Sure thing. Hold on. I'll be right there.
If that's her. Okay, I'm getting turned around here. Can we go that way?
Come on. We need a break here.
Hello. Number 1, Dad. What? That was on the key ring. What? No. He keeps it. Okay. That was on the key ring of the foster father.
Will you relax? I'm coming. Angela? How the hell?
The back door is locked. What troubles you? Tell me. What is happening?
Sooner will come for me.
Calm yourself, wife. Who is coming for you?
They're talking about me. There are accusations.
Accusations of what sort?
They talk that I'm in league with the devil, that I'm guilty of witchcraft.
There's no sense in that. Who would say such a thing?
I cannot rightly say.
Confront or leave? Let's confront.
Stay where you are.
Fine. Just tell me what's happening. How did I get here? And where the fuck is here?
Hold your tongue. You are privy to the rumors about my wife, Amy?
Apprehensive. What rumors? Confused. I don't know you. Let's do confused.
What? I don't know you. John?
Open the door, Joseph. This instant.
Something ails you. What? You seem changed, even your attire.
Joseph, this ends badly if you do not open up. You will be in contempt of our warrant.
What plan do we have?
I will resolve this. My word on it.
Do not admit them.
Reverend Carver, Marshal.
I have here a legally written warrant for the arrest of Amy.
My wife has done nothing wrong.
There is a witness to your wife speaking in tongues.
Who accuses my wife?
Mary.
The word of a child condemns my wife.
You will deliver yourself into the Marshal's hands for your own good.
Then I must accompany her. She will not leave my sight.
Such action will not aid your wife's cause. Trust in justice.
Do not fear. I will find a way to resolve this.
Oh my God. They're not even questioning the guy that appeared inside their house?
Where the hell have you been? You look freaked. What's up? You saw something else, right?
Hesitant, I saw John and Angela, or thoughtful. They could see and hear me. Let's do thoughtful.
This was different. I think they could see and hear me. It was hard to tell exactly. They seemed really spooked.
You see anything else?
Concerned, I saw a woman arrested. Serious, I saw the priest again. Let's do concerned.
I saw this woman being taken away. Arrested. She was being accused of witchcraft.
The spooky little girl, she gave the name Amy to the priest. That's what got the woman arrested. The woman, Amy. I guess she's in deep shit then. We've really screwed up here. Instead of getting out of this awful place, we're right back in the middle of town.
And we're back with these guys. So I think I might have messed up. I wonder if we are able to save the versions of our characters from the past. We talked with Mary, or rather she talked to us, telling us to save her and not to leave her. The priest overheard her and began to accuse her of witchcraft. In a panic, she accused Amy falsely. That might not have happened had we not interacted with Mary. So is she going to be burnt for witchcraft because we talked to Mary and she then blamed Amy when no one else could see us? Should we just stay silent when we go back into the past so as not to interfere with what's going on back there? Jackson says, playing a centuries-long game of he said, she said. Yeah. Looking that way.
What do you think?
Doubtful, it's derelict. Optimistic, let's look around. Optimistic.
Let's take a look around. See what we can find.
There you go. We'll be on our way from Little Hope while the others are still MIA in the woods.
This place is a real dump even for this shithole town.
Something up?
Yeah, there's something kind of familiar about this place.
You got a big-time criminal past we don't know about? Serial jaywalker?
These small-town police stations all look the same. There's got to be a phone in here someplace.
Search for a working
You're deluded
phone.
if you think there's anything here. Place is dead, just like the rest of Little Hope.
Examine. I'm pressing W. Okay. Right. Wow, that was useful. The Raging Krogan says, Evening Ox, can you consider playing Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people? I know lots of Strong Bad fans are in the chat. Yeah, I am among them. That would be a lot of fun. Right. Nothing else in this room. We came from here, but we didn't get a chance to look around. Let's do that now. That's the window we came in through. Let's see if there's anything we could have seen, but it doesn't look like it. So, back to the hallway. We'll go the only direction we can. And let's see. Let's go this way for now. Locker room. Bound to be something in a locker room. Hey. Reynolds. Little Hope Police Department. Quoth the Raven, knocking on my door. Hello. Cells. Lovely. Oh, yes. I've lost everything. Is that knocking, or is it just the building settling? Right. Big police department. Let's go this way first.
There's got to be something.
Yeah, we'll find it. Don't you worry. Hello. Hippie junk. All right. TC. Hippie artifacts. Why would the police confiscate hippie artifacts? Was it illegal to be a hippie in this town? Not that I'm fond of hippies, but I got nothing against them either. Definitely don't need to be arrested.
We have a winner. Found a phone.
Yeah, test it first.
This could be our way out. Line's dead.
Calm down, buddy.
Shit!
Calm down! Come on!
Whoa! Hey! Take it easy.
Can you stop reacting to every setback like a child? Look here. The cable is missing.
There's got to be a cable here someplace.
Jeez, dude, what is with this guy? I can understand being scared and frustrated, but come on. Right, nothing left in this room. Old Witch Jail, built 1684, demolished 1783. In 1692, during the Little Hope witch trials, many of the accused were imprisoned here.
Don't give up. I feel we're about to find something.
Keep looking.
Certificate of Commendation. Presented to Little Hope Police Department on January 16th, 1972. Officers George Reynolds and Ernie...
What is that?
I was in the middle of reading! But okay. There's no cord in it, and yet it's ringing.
What do you think? Answer it.
Yeah. Assertive, I've got this, or cautious, let's think about this.
I can do this.
Be careful.
I mean,
Don't
it's
stress it, Professor.
It's a phone. Just answer the phone.
I should not be here this day. I stand here falsely accused.
What can you hear?
Woman. She sounds real upset.
You have to calm whoever it is down. You'll get nothing if they're hysterical.
Not all here in Little Hope are willing for the truth to out.
Questioning what's upsetting you or impatient, I can help you. I guess questioning?
Can you tell me what you're upset about?
As I walked, a man and a woman appeared at my front. I had not seen them approach. I reached out in fear.
Frustrated, what's going on with you? Reassuring, I'm going to help you. Let's do reassuring.
Okay, it's all good. I'm gonna help you out here if I can, but I need to know your name.
I stand falsely accused of
Get off of me!
And here we are. So they are Mary's
Come here, girl.
parents.
I would speak with you. You cannot talk of our secret. Eternal damnation awaits if you do. We have an understanding, do we not?
No evil word shall leave my lips.
Should you breathe a word, or the edge of a word about the other things, then I will come to you in the black of some terrible night.
Oh my
And bring a
God.
reckoning that will shudder you.
Now, Reverend, let us begin. Enough time has gone begging. Go be with your kin.
I beseech this court, and good Judge Wyman, do not be fooled by the protestations of the accused. The devil is the master of deceit. All his servants feign innocence. They can do little else.
I solemnly swear before God, I am innocent of all accusations against me.
Hush now, Amy.
What the hell should we do?
Intense, let's get out of here. Apprehensive, let's stay quiet. Let's stay quiet.
We need to stay quiet. We just let this play out. See what happens.
I mean no offense, Reverend Carver. I do not believe any of my neighbors. Those who know me best will speak out against me. They know who I am, that I side with the righteous.
I will not be caught in the web of your deception. The devil hides himself where he is least expected.
My wife is no devil's plaything, Reverend. I beg the court's forgiveness, but I stand by my statement. My wife Amy is innocent.
I respectfully ask this good court to pay no mind to the words of a man whose very home is foul with the stench of brimstone.
Approach! Approach! Which one do we approach? These guys.
I feel a chill in my bones. What manner of evil is this?
The beast has his malevolent gaze upon us. His servant is among us.
Stay out of this.
The supposed evidence against me is little more than spiteful imaginings.
If there be darkness here among us, I will shine.
No!
Mary?
Mary, my sister, what ails you?
What have you done to this child? You have bound an innocent girl into a pact with the devil himself. The poor creature seems possessed. No doubt you're doing.
It's not true, Reverend. Why have you taken against me so?
We will see the truth of it. Amy, lay your hands on Mary. Let us see what occurs. If I am correct, your touch will release her from this affliction.
What ails you?
It must be so, if you are the one who bewitched her.
Agitated, I can't take much more of this. Enraged, leave her alone. Say nothing.
They are here among us. They are here among us.
Oh, come on. Bull crap.
No!
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hope? Take heed and pray. The devil is here in this very room. Protect yourselves. Seek out the Lord.
What the hell was that shit? Was that for real? Didn't the witch trials happen centuries ago?
Most of them over 300 years ago.
Then how come we just saw one?
Like I say, I have no good explanation. That little girl who had some kind of seizure. What do you think was going on there?
Puzzled. That's the girl I saw in the woods. Uneasy. The whole thing scared me. Let's do puzzled.
I know that little girl. She's the one me and Angela saw back in the woods.
That woman, my double? What's she looking at if the trial goes against her?
The sentence for confirmed witches in Little Hope was always brutal. Violent death, drowning, hanging, burning.
And let's hope she is, or was, found innocent.
Accusations were often malicious, made by someone with a grudge. Or by meddling liars, like that little girl, who took perverse pleasure in poisoning their own communities.
Resolute, I agree. Indignant, she's just a kid. She was being threatened.
Come on. She's just some little kid who most likely doesn't get how big a deal the whole thing is.
She knows exactly how serious it is.
Either way, the woman on trial, Angela 2.0, she seemed like she saw us. And so did some of the others.
You're right about that. They definitely saw us.
A little kid just seeing us appear out of nowhere? Could easily believe that was witchcraft, especially back then.
Dream up all the excuses you want for that little kid. I don't trust her one little bit.
We can't explain how we happened to see each other. How do you expect some little girl from 300 years ago to wrap her head around it?
That woman, my double, was very distressed, almost traumatized.
Yeah. It was tough to watch, for sure.
Puzzled, her husband looked like you. Probing, because she looked like Angela. Let's do puzzled.
I noticed something else weird. Her husband? He looked a lot like you, Professor.
The two people with that little brat looked just like Daniel and Taylor. What the hell does all this mean?
Who's that?
Hey, Professor! You in there?
Come on, let's go. Hey, Taylor, we're in here.
We can't open the damn doors.
Okay, so let me explain the options I chose during the trial. I was kind of under the impression that if we made too big a scene, that was going to give the priest, the evil priest prosecutor guy, evidence that she really was a witch. Like if we chose the enraged option and we say something really loud that everyone begins to hear, he's going to say, see, she's a witch. She is a witch. She's conjuring up demons and they're angry, right? So that's why I opted to say nothing. And yet that didn't seem to have a positive effect whatsoever. So while initially I thought that maybe trying to stay back and stay out of it might be the best solution, maybe forcing everyone else around to see us when we pop into their reality is going to give them cause to believe that something is going on and that she's not a witch. Or is that going to make them think that she's doing all of this, that she's conjuring everything? It's hard to predict how they'll react to our presence in their world.
We can't either. They must be locked. Let's all try to force the handle. In 3, 2, 1. Taylor.
Hey, Professor.
Find anything that could get us out of here?
Nothing that's gonna help us much. But I found this. It's kind of neat.
I don't believe it. I saw this exact keychain in my dream.
That's pretty weird.
It's more than weird. It's significant. I just don't know how.
Still think splitting up was a smart move?
I would say I'm now more open to exploring other options.
I'm glad you two are finding this funny. Personally, I think we're in deep shit here.
You know what happened to your double, right? She was accused of witchcraft.
Not just accused, tried, found guilty, and condemned.
We need to know what that woman is facing. What's gonna happen to her next?
I like the idea, but how would we even begin to find that out?
Explore more of
We've
Little
already
Hope.
been down those paths. Maybe the answer lies down the one path we haven't taken yet.
What the hell?
This is fucking crazy. We have no clue what we're getting ourselves into.
Optimistic, we'll pull through this. Apprehensive, it's building to something. Let's stay optimistic.
It's already been a hell of a night, but I'm sure we'll pull through.
The geeky exterior is all play. There's a warrior in there.
What was that? That was weird. Geeky exterior? Since when did he have a geeky exterior? How am I doing on time? I don't have a lot of it. Lead your students towards town. Stick together. Can't go that way. Hello. Tilly Johnson, 1836 to 1858. A promising young author who died tragically after writing her first novel.
Taylor, you need to see this.
Is that supposed to look like her?
You've got to be kidding me. What is that thing?
You ever have any family here?
In this shithole? No way. Why does that weird fucking thing look like me?
I don't think there's anything else we can see here. But we've definitely freaked Taylor out. Come on, pan the camera up so I can see where I'm going.
Maybe the fog was the reason for the diversion. We were never meant to make it out of here.
Okay, what's going to happen once we get to the road?
I can't see for shit.
Jesus. Don't walk up to the giant hole in the bridge.
Water looks black. I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Oh, great. Bridge is out.
Okay. Who's first up?
No, I'm going to have to
Professor,
quick time
you
my
keep
way
telling us you're in
through
charge.
this.
So,
Self-assured, happy to lead the way. Uncertain, let's check all other options. We'll check all other options.
Maybe we need to check all our other options first.
Right. Thought so.
Come on.
Look for another way.
I want off this bridge as fast as possible. But not that fast.
Someone has to go first.
You lead. I'll be right behind you.
So this is really the only way. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, I got WASD, and my mouse. I'm okay. I can do this. Quick. Do I have to do this for every single character? Oh, God. Come on. Which is it going to be? W?
Hey!
They're fading! No!
My God. What do we do?
We can't stay here.
Well, yeah. Leap for it.
In this year of our Lord, 1692, we are here present to bear witness to a just execution.
No!
Amy is declared guilty of consorting with the devil, and is to be drowned as a witch and sorceress.
Oh, crap.
Let us pray in silence for her soul.
I've done no wrong. I am no witch. I do not deserve death. I beg you.
What's going on? Why do you look like Angela?
Your words have little meaning to me, but I beg you. Help me.
All right, we're going to help her. Any way we can. Help her.
The devil is in the wind, seeking to help his own. He would release her from the chains. Isaac, let us conclude our business here swiftly. The will of the court must be imposed before it's too late. The devil fortifies her. You must bind her tightly.
You cannot do this.
Isaac,
I am innocent.
fulfill the will of the court.
Help me.
Send this witch back into the lap of her master, lest he come for us all.
Little Hope is already lost, shrouded in evil. But not as you claim from witchcraft or outside demons. We are poisoned from within.
You will not save yourself with riddles.
There is no riddle. The devil takes many forms. You know that better than any. In Little Hope, he has hid himself under a shroud of innocence, taken the form of a child, my accuser. While Mary still draws breath, Little Hope remains beyond salvation. There lies your evil reverence in your very midst.
Isaac.
No! No! Come on! Give us an option to do something. Let us do something. Okay, so we couldn't save her. Could we have saved her had we made the right choice? Is there anything we could have done, or is that just part of the story?
I don't know how to tell you what I just saw.
Sorrowful, you're double drowned. Indignant, give us a moment. Say it's sorrowful.
Your double was pushed into the river in chains. She drowned.
Look for her body. Can we look for her body? Well, there it is.
All right, I'll go first.
Ah, great. Quick time events. Into the drink.
Okay, you two, get on down here.
This is it. This is the premonition.
Hold on. I'm coming back for you, John. Hold on. Reach up and grab my hand.
Oh, no.
Reach up and grab onto me.
I trust you.
Okay, I trust you.
Now go for John. I did it. She didn't die. But what about John? Hey, it's the curator. We didn't kill her. Oh.
Phew, that was really quite close for Angela. She was almost lost to a fate worse than death. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with death. Well done. Not a soul lost so far.
Right, huh?
Things could have been quite different. Given the way in which the stakes have been elevated, some kind of weapon might be useful about now. Don't you think?
A weapon?
You really should have explored more thoroughly, you know. Too late now.
Ah, what? I missed a weapon! In the
Boys
police
have some interesting theories. Maybe you're choosing to believe Daniel's theory, that they're already dead.
No.
My dream was lengthened after life. Oh, then began the tempest to my soul. I passed, methought, the melancholy flood with that sour ferryman, which poets write of, unto the kingdom of perpetual night.
Was that the bard?
It's possible, I suppose. Maybe the bus driver can shed some light. This must be very confusing for you right now. Doppelgangers, witches, ghosts, death, and demons. What could possibly tie all of these souls together? I dare say we'll find out. I have been granted permission to give you a single hint.
Yes, please.
Okay, then. We will once again turn to the bard for some cryptic inspiration.
Give me more of the bard.
I met him once, you know? I meet everybody once.
You met Shakespeare once?
Act
What?
5, Scene 1, where Cleomenes begs Leontes to forgive himself for causing the death of Hermione. Do as the heavens have done. Forget your evil. With them, forgive yourself.
What? Oh, come on.
Go on then. As terrifying as it might be, you should get back to it.
TJ says that's assisted mode, Ox. Absolutely not. That is not assisted mode. That's within the normal goings of the game, right? They give you an option for a little hint, and they give it to us in Shakespeare. What are we supposed to get from that? I guess we don't hold ourselves accountable for what happened to the accused. She was drowned as a witch. I guess something later is going to happen where we kind of feel, our characters feel like it was their fault, but we make a choice whereas as if we've forgiven ourselves.
Wait!
What in the name of holy fuck was that? I've never seen anything like it.
That was your doppelganger.
Something from a nightmare. Did you see the way it looked? The gaping mouth, those dead, soulless eyes.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I was nearly gone. If that thing had caught me, it was so close.
You've had the crap scared out of you. We all have. But at least we got the fuck away from it.
Consider it we are all okay or irritable. I should be grateful. Consider it.
We did. Thank God we're all okay.
Right now, we're safe.
That thing, whatever the fuck it was, is still out there. Could be hunting us as we speak.
It was in chains. Just like the woman who went in the water. I don't believe that's coincidence.
No.
Either of you see what happened to Taylor and Daniel?
They can't be far behind us.
Oh, great. They're at the graveyard. Oh,
Let's just get out of here.
it's stalking them. And with that, ladies and gents, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to call it a night. We got a full 4 hours into Little Hope. The White Wolf says no need. In Little Hope, the body finds you. That was in response to me saying we jump in and find the body. Yeah, well, looks like that was premature. The body did indeed try to find us, and we survived. One premonition we got and survived from. I'm still trying to piece together the other premonitions, not exactly sure what they mean. But ladies and gents, I'm all out of time. I am going to be spending a couple of hours tonight working on my lore videos, so I do still plan to have my live stream tomorrow morning, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm going to try to aim between 9 and 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, but it might be late if I don't get enough sleep. We'll see. I hope to see you all there. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to be notified when I go live, or follow me, subscribe on YouTube so you get a notification. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I hope you can get some sleep after that, and I'll see you this time next week for more Scotch and Smoke Rings and more Little Hope. Have a good one. Bye-bye, y'all.